in favor of milestone leveling, so you guys don't have to keep track of it anymore. And I'll let you all know when you level up.
I don't really know where it's referenced, so I have a lot of trouble keeping track of it. I apologize.
Yeah, no, and everybody does. It's just a pain in the butt, and it is like different for everyone, and it's just it doesn't make sense. It'll be easier this way.
Like yeah, exactly. If you just control it, like it's kind of the same idea with what I did with my channel. I just basically have you guys do it, but when I see fit to boost you to the next level, I'll just add a completion bonus that'll do so.
Yeah, exactly right. And now everyone's gonna be the same, which will help too.
Yeah, and like that's pretty much what I was aiming to make my game at the end of the day. Like, if people like veer off path, then I try to like add to other people's. But it's just easier to do it consistently like this, because at the end of the day, like it's hard to gauge.
Yeah.
Like, what's more rewarding?
Exactly.
Did you revamp the folders here?
Yeah, the journal. Yeah, I heavily revamped them in preparation for today.
Okay, because I was like, what the fuck is Steiner? I'm like clicking on
gone.
all of the NPC files. I'm like,
he's in the Celebrants of Shiraz. Yeah, that's where you met him.
I mean, 5 minutes after looking, I found him. But I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get more giggles tonight because I am drinking the giggle juice.
Oh really? Damn, I need to get some giggle juice. Damn.
Yeah, man, and it's like extremely strong tonight.
Really? Oh. Hey, Katie. Yeah. Could you do me a favor, please? Thank you. Just the open sake and a glass, please.
Isn't she so great?
She's
I
the best.
I was for sure was gonna ask for giggle juice. I'm like,
She's
do
the best.
Katie, can you bring me some giggle juice?
Oh yeah, no, I'd like to amend that. I want giggle juice. That's what the people want to hear. But that's what that is.
I got champagne and orange juice. Normally it's cranberry juice.
Oh,
giggle juice.
Wait, giggle juice is actually a thing?
Yeah, gotta look it up.
Oh, she's trying to
actually.
I knew Katie would do.
So,
yeah, apparently
okay,
there's a cocktail called giggle juice. What is this?
There is, but I'm not actually drinking giggle juice. I'm drinking Killer Kool-Aid. Giggle juice is lemonade, orange juice, Moscato, and vodka.
Well, that was I just thought it was alcohol. I honestly thought it was.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
There's also jiggle juice.
Gigolo juice.
Jiggle juice makes you dance.
Is that with the Jello in it?
Perfect. This is ridiculous.
Could be anything.
All right, so how do you guys feel about a recap?
Bad.
There's a lot of X's on the map right now.
Oh yeah, I feel very bad. I am not happy. I am scared. Things are bad.
Yeah, you spent some time in another plane.
Yeah, it was scary. I am sad. I'm scared.
Okay, I'll let you guys start the recap. I'm just fetching my food.
Yeah. So, what led us to this catastrophe?
Nick's science experiment. Arcanus' science experiment. Got us in this goddamn predicament.
Whoa, okay, now I'm sad.
I think there's more than desire to sleep.
Caused this hold? No, I
So,
did not. All right, well, we'll go back to the statue.
To my knowledge, we were posting up defensively on this mountain, and we were surrounded by soldiers.
It's all Phoenix's fault. That's right.
And I mean, they're bad soldiers.
Zombie
and
soldiers.
Fucking undead. So I mean, other than that.
Yep.
So they're pretty untrustworthy people. They want what we have. We're not giving it to them. Some of our members thought they could deceive the undead and trick them. And I decided that there's no point because they're going to attack us anyways, and they're not stupid. And I told them I'm not giving them the thing, and if they want it, they can come get it. And
tactics be damned. We're fighting.
They tried to come get it. Huge battle ensued. The boss beat the shit out of anybody who got near. Mainly Tom and Totaro.
He sent me to another world.
Yeah, we had a big plan on how to defend this place, and it went all to shit in one turn. We abandoned all reason.
There's just so many.
Lost some town
We
folk.
abandoned all reason. All right. Now it's
Well-
on me. Okay, go on.
Well, I mean,
I'm just teasing it. It did turn into.
you're not safe here, Nick. Pretty sure we decided that me, Nick, and Dampy would defend the top, and within the first turn, Nick charged the bottom.
Got overrun.
The
It
bottom
needed to
was
be
kind of
everywhere. I
fucked.
apologize.
And then the top got overrun. We lost some guys.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saved Bardoon and Otaro, as I
Yeah.
recall. I single-handedly fought the boss, and then
This,
he fell down, gasping.
These poor town folk that are dead. Wish you were.
I
at
don't
the
feel
top.
like that's what happened there, Arcanus.
Hey, you weren't even there, so I'll tell you the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lydia completely disappeared off the map. We got no idea what happened. She hasn't explained shit yet.
That's true. We're not even sure where she went to. She got banished. So,
And then
like, yeah.
last ditch effort, we managed to get the statue closer to the guy, and his eyes turned blue. He threw a massive spell at the bottom, which is pretty good because it made a big crater, and it probably would have killed us. It's probably good that didn't happen to us.
Yeah. And then he succumbed to his own weakness, and then his brain was like broken, and some sort of slavery spell was lifted. I believe.
Alora,
Well, we believe.
I would like to point out, gave the idea to drag him into the green circle.
Who? What? Where?
Alora said, "Bring him into the circle."
Alora from
And
another
that's-
plane. Ah, yes.
No, I was back at that point.
She got the sniff of the idea to use the statue, and the people saved the day pretty much.
Yeah, I had sent a
And-
mental message to Phoenix about that.
Although
Oh, I was talking to Quan with the sending stone from my other plane, asking for backup and explaining that we were fucked.
I do want to say though that although this guy he did chill out, I don't think he's good still. He still wants the thing. He's just not attacking us for some reason. I think he wants to talk to us, but
He's
His
wrestling with
intentions
his air
still-
demon.
Well, his last sentence to us was, "I want to have words" or something along those lines.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So more overview. He's like the #1 dude for a lich, who's like the main bad guy here. The lich wants the statue. Frey, the Death Knight, is come to take it from us. Dampy was his servant. And so it seems that Dampy and Frey were under some sort of similar spell from the Lich to retrieve this statue. So now we seem to have found some sort of arch nemesis who's controlling all of these sub-bosses. Dampy included, I guess. Yeah. And I just filling in holes or
I
filling in
think
some
that's
information.
a good explanation. I
Yeah.
like it.
Just
Good
overview.
job. Yeah, no, good.
So
I like
we're
it.
all on the same page. Anyways, kind of lost my train of thought. That's pretty much. Anybody else want to add?
No, I already added my piece.
Where did you go?
I mean-
Did it show where you went, Laura? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I haven't like Phoenix was explaining, I haven't actually said anything yet. And I have to go back and read because I don't remember.
yeah, I feel like that's something that we're going to talk about after we talk to this guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But like he had us mid-fight. He kind of like doubled over and succumbed to the power of the statue. And then I think he tried to channel a spell from the Lich, and that's what that like huge explosion was. Or
Yeah, that thing was pointed at like the
Oh.
base with everybody in it,
Mhm.
and then like he faltered while he was casting it, kind of like fighting with himself.
Yeah, I think the Lich tried to make him do it, and he's like, no. Something like that, right? There was some sort of Lich interference in the Death Knight mental fight when that spell went off.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
I can't
yeah,
find it. It's like limited. It stops.
And,
I
like-
could refresh you on that one.
There's no actual living soldiers against us, eh? Just to make sure. Like, these are all zombies and skeletons and
We have the goblin.
undead
Right.
minions.
Yeah, everything here is undead. That's fighting you.
Are
Well,
they all...
actually, there is a nightmare back there. Frey's Mount.
Okay.
That's technically not undead. That's a demon, I think.
Fair enough. I mean,
But,
nothing
yeah, it's
like townsfolk or even like Goblinkin aren't among them. No, like living organics
right.
in the sense of it.
That is correct. So yeah, after Frey faltered, he had that mental struggle, and then Phoenix dragged him in to the statue basically, and then he broke control and he stood up, and he wanted to have words.
What about his minions? Are they still fighting us? Are they still shooting arrows at us?
No. When Frey stood up, he channeled his minions, and most of them stopped fighting, and the ones who didn't, the other ones killed, basically.
Okay.
So like there was a few that he couldn't get control of, and then his other skeletons just like massacred them.
Okay.
But now everything is
Most
just kind of
likely.
standing still.
They fall into line under his command.
Yes.
As the greatest undead in the zone.
He is the chosen one. The Highlander.
Yeah, there can only be one. I have to kill him. Sorry, guys.
New undead master. Kellamvor cleric.
Exactly. Kind of counterintuitive, but we're doing it.
It'll work somehow.
Jaeger, fuck off.
Okay, so, like,
Jaeger, the dog.
how many the townsfolk reacting well to this guy?
They are like pissing themselves right now. Like everything stopped. Like some of the undead were just like straight up standing right over like children, like with like swords raised, and then they stopped. And now they're kind of just like backing up on their asses, like huddling for warmth, kind of like looking around, like they have no idea what the fuck is going on, why things stopped. They're just like panicked. And like,
Alright, well-
yeah, Frey just stopped, and he's like, "I would have words," and then you guys can either stop attacking or have words.
I thought we did stop.
Did you?
We
Okay.
stopped to have words.
I'll stop attacking, and then I'll be like, how about you tell your men to step away from the townsfolk? Or tell your minions. I'm not gonna call them men.
You think you can see fit to command me? I have the upper hand here.
I believe if you want words, will require some sort of token of faith as I start to charge a spell in my hand. Fireball.
Oh! He points
No,
his...
Charge a frost or fire or ice. Blah, blah, blah. Can't really do anything else. I'll do a ray of frost. Jesus, that's the way I need to say it.
So are you trying to intimidate him right now?
Trying to show that I'm not scared, so you can take it as you will.
Yeah, because I'm reading that as you're trying to intimidate him into listening to you by channeling a spell. So I could.
Huh.
Would you like to roll intimidate for that, or am I misunderstanding?
I mean, it is an intimidation, but the outcome is not confrontation. It's more respect.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not. I'm not glaring at him. I'm just showing him that I'm not backing down. So
Okay.
if I win this check, I want him to respect me. So it can be a persuasion, I guess, if that's more along the lines. Because I don't want it to come out negative.
So it's like rising to the challenge, yeah. But you're not trying to like piss
not
him
trying
off,
to piss him off, but I'm not backing down.
because that's one thing that Dampy warned you about last session is to not
what?
infringe on his honor.
Ah, well, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can roll your persuasion.
I'm like, wait, no, check. Let me see this through. No. Good.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm
right.
scrolled up all the way to the top. Did you roll? Oh no, you didn't yet. Okay.
I'll do persuasion then, I guess.
Let's
If
do
you
it.
would rather me come out positive.
Okay. All right. So like when he seen you like charting a spell, he sort of like pointed his sword at you for a moment, and he was like, "Don't." And then I guess he's seen like no malicious intent in your eyes, and then he plants it back in the ground, and he kind of just
And-
like cocks his head back, and I don't think I showed you his new image, but he says,
You said it had
"Very
blue eyes
well.
now
I will
instead of
give
red.
you." Yes, that's right. Yeah, his red
Alright.
eyes are gone. I don't remember if I showed you that yet.
I gesture to my people. I'm like, thank you. As you can see, these people are terrified. Just have your men step outside the walls.
Okay. So he makes a gesture, and the undead scramble to just outside the
Dagger.
wall.
Oh.
I will release my spell and step down behind Phoenix. Not using him fully as a shield, but definitely not being fully in the way of this guy.
Steiner and I are gonna kind of just stand blocking the other dudes just in case something happens.
Steiner, you're doing what? Oh, like down at the bottom?
Yeah,
Sure.
because like we still have the other black dude there, right? Who's alive. You know what
Why
I'm
has he
talking
got to
about,
be
right?
black?
Because he's actually colored black.
Let's usher all the people to the north part of the ruins too,
Okay.
so
they're
we
all
can
going
talk
up
to
to the
Frey
north.
without these people being right here.
Sure. They're very happy to comply and get some distance from the undead. They're like freaking out. Yeah, there's one guy up here. Oh, damn.
You'd like to
Lay
comfort
down.
them.
Go lay down.
What?
Liza, attempt to comfort them, please.
They don't really like her either.
Eh. Well, that's all we got.
She could try, but like, there's like, oh, one terror to the other. Goddamn drow.
Hey, you're all prisoners of the same place, so just get along, okay? Just business here.
I think that's all the townsfolk. I didn't miss any tokens, did I? If I did, it's not intentional.
That could have been my conversation with Liza.
What?
That could be my conversation with Liza. I'll tell her to do that, and if she resists, I'll be like, you were all prisoners of the same place. Just learn to get along.
All right. Yeah, she keeps them in line. They're all pretty cowed right now. It's an obvious request, stay over here and don't go near the undead. They're like, yeah, okay.
Yep. Good.
Fine. And then Frey just takes a step out in front of his undead, so they're all behind him. Okay, so Frey's going to say that the previous deal for this statue still stands, though it won't be going to that Lich Sandro anymore. It's a fair deal. What's say?
And who exactly would be retrieving it? Would it be you?
I would use it against the Lich now.
That is an enticing thought. The Lich seems to be the enemy of all. I kind of look at Phoenix. I'm like, ooh. Like, I'm just kind of, my eyes are like, well, what do we do?
Yeah, because you guys wanted to give it to the Radiant Dawn, right?
Yeah.
That's what you guys were saying before.
Like, what? I want to look Phoenix in the eyes. What does his eyes say? Does he say, this is okay, or we should keep fighting?
What's to make us believe that you're not just gonna bring it back to him?
Yeah. How are we to know you've truly changed allegiances? This could be a ploy.
I have only my honor and my word. If that is not enough, then you have earned this respite.
We're gonna have him do an ability check here, guys.
Well, you could use skills like insight
That's what I was
to
just thinking.
gauge like that reads things like body language and cadence to see if like he's lying. If somebody's very good at insight, or you can use other checks. I don't know. You can be creative.
I will do an insight check.
Whatever you kind of want to believe.
And then we should also ask Dampy what he thinks. Insight.
For some reason,
18.
I thought Dampy died.
No, he's right here. He's a little wounded, but he's
A
good.
little hurt. So you haven't been around this guy for long. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but you do know like he does sound different than he did before.
Yeah.
Like he just kind of exudes like a weariness to him now, in addition to that like otherworldly authority that he has whenever he speaks. But
did we sense like a fury before, and now it's more or less like quelled a bit?
Oh, there's more fury now.
Oh, okay.
There's
Interesting.
What's his
But Fury
what's
towards
his plans
the
to
Lich,
do with
right?
this after?
What's my plans? I would use it as a weapon. Sandra
So you're-
wants it so he can destroy it. I would seek to use what he would destroy against him.
So you're gonna use it against him, but then what are you gonna do with it?
With that.
So wait, did I know if he's lying? Sorry, I don't mean to.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he is.
Okay, sorry. Go on. And then what he's gonna do with it? I apologize.
What I would do with it after? It's mine. If it's mine, there
I'm
is
just wondering
only
if-
what is before me.
What if we helped him take down the Lich, but we keep it after?
This is a powerful artifact.
Hmm.
I would not feel good.
Yeah, it's not something that I'm willing to give to any person like that. But if you want to help us take down the Lich, and that's the only thing you want, we can maybe help you with that.
You
As
would
the old
help
saying
me.
goes. Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, as the old saying goes.
You would be but gnats against this Lich in this fight, but if you seem to array yourselves against him, then perhaps we do have a common enemy.
Aye, it seems that way. Dampy, you've served under this one for some time. What say you about his allegiances and honor? What would he do? What do you think he would do with the statue?
So Dampy, through this whole exchange, like especially when the Death Knight sort of rose up, like he looked like he was just shitting a monstrous brick. Like he's just like pale, like frantic, scared. And when the Death Knight seemed to be under like break control like that, like he's so relieved. He's just like, I don't know what you all plan to do, but I would join him. I think he's my best chance at staying free from the Lich's control.
Are you certain this isn't the old mind controlling taking over? This is the one who enslaved you, as you recall.
It was the Lich who enslaved me, not this Death Knight.
I mean, I just kind of bow my head a little bit in concession then. And I turn back to Phoenix.
But I am sure of nothing.
It seems like the ultimate enemy is the Lich. I'm kind of like leaning in and whispering this in Phoenix. Like, just in the back of his head. But I don't like giving him such a powerful artifact.
Well, what would you do with it?
I kind of like look up, startled that he hears it, and like then raise my eyebrows. Well, obviously we would protect it from evildoers such as yourself. perhaps in some sort of monastery that could repel undead and protect the people.
So this is the question of defense versus offense.
Yeah, use it
Justice
for offense and
versus
then use it-
cowering.
I think the issue is, what will you do with it once you vanquish the Lich? Do you then become the Dark Lord that sweeps the nation and cowers all the folks? You
He
see,
kind
this
of
is
like
the issue here.
pauses at that.
Oh, my headset's up. I don't know if you hear me.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, you're kind of
Yeah.
branching off there.
But yeah, I'm kind of like just posing him a moral question. I'm like,
So he kind of like pauses at that. Like, it looks like he's like sort of like really having a hard time thinking about it. It's just like, no, my purpose is justice and vengeance. And there is only this Lich. There is only his fall. After that, there is nothing.
So that's good then. He doesn't need it after we kill the Lich.
Then perhaps you should allow us to accompany you. If what you say is true, then once the Lich is defeated, we will need to protect this artifact from falling into the wrong hands. What say you then, Mr. Death?
I think
What
Mr.
are
Death is
you-
thinking
What are you proposing?
marriage.
I
We
don't mind
help,
of sorts. I believe
we help him defeat the Lich, but once that's done, then we
we
take the
keep the
statue.
artifact.
You're gonna have no need for it if your only goal is killing the Lich.
If you would aid me against the Lich, it shall be on my terms. Understand that.
But
And
we
like
keep
as he like says that, like all of his like minions just like stand at attention, like stiffer than they were.
It's clear you have influence among the undead, and we will concede to your lead, but know that if you do anything to put our party in danger, we will resist.
And I shall promise you the same, though my wrath will be far more devastating.
Very well then. Let me speak to my companions for one moment. So I guess I'll walk over here to Bardoon. And
Who hasn't spoken
Jester
yet?
Phoenix to join me. Just a bit at a distance. So like, how do we... I just want to really discuss with you guys how we want to proceed. Do we want to let him take it? Or should we hang on to it and meet him somewhere?
Guess I don't get an opinion. God.
Well, you guys can come over here. Like, Bardoon could gesture to you guys. And I just don't even know where you are right now.
This is
I'll
a very
leave-
messy map right now.
I
I
see
will,
you guys down here, but my guy doesn't see you. You're not in the...
There.
I've assumed that you guys are healing each other or having sex off in the battlefield. I don't know.
Could be.
No, we're keeping the
A lot of bones over there.
whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all are idiots. No, we're just making sure that the other guys aren't gonna like start attacking. Basically.
All right, then I'll call you guys over too, and then we'll just go right here, keeping
I left,
a
I
safe
left
distance.
Steiner will accept
close to
whatever I
everything.
decide.
And I think if you guys are going to discuss like specifics, before that, I just want to make sure Frey makes it clear that this is not going to be an immediate like battle. Like his intention would be to take it off and like study it for a time, learn how to channel it, and then eventually like orchestrate a battle or like a war of attrition, or like this is not going to be like a one fell swoop kind of deal.
That's fair. I mean, really, I only wanted like 30 seconds
Yeah.
to a minute to be like, hey, do we let him take it, or do we demand to meet him somewhere with it,
That's fair.
basically?
Yeah, I just want to give you context. Yeah, Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Like, I don't even know what he wants to do with it yet. We're still like decision processing, and again, I wouldn't make this last long. So,
Yep, go ahead.
what do you guys think? Take it or keep it?
I don't think we should give it to him.
Yeah, I don't think we should give it to him. What do you think, Tom?
If he's that earnest in wanting to defeat the Death Knight and studying this thing, he should be more than willing to compromise on having it installed in Mintar and have him study it in Mintar, where he can be under observation should the Lich regain control over him. Correct?
That is
I
a
mean,
good
He
idea.
only
That's
wrestled
very
control. He only wrestled control free when he was within range recently. Who's to say he won't lose control again? The Lich understands this better or has more power.
Surprisingly insightful, Bardoon. Yes, that's well thought out. That's
Simple combat analysis.
quite so. I misjudged you, my short friend. That's a well thought out plan. I look to the others. I'm like, seems like the most logical. I mean, hopefully he'll agree. Kind of look over at him. Shrug. Any thoughts? Anyone to add to it? No?
No, I think it's fair. I don't think we give it to him. I don't think that's a
I was-
smart idea.
I was muted, but I said that I like the plan. I think it's a very good idea.
All right. Well, then let's go speak with our guest here.
B.
So,
Uh,
Lord Frey, we have discussed your proposal. As you see, there's still things to be decided here. We would like you to consider allowing us to take the statue now, installing it somewhere defendable, but you may study it and use it as you see fit, as we prepare to fight the Lich.
He kind of glares down at you as you say that. And,
Come now.
it's like, I would use it as I see fit. I told you I would be taking the lead in this fight. You would install it in a defensible location, surrounded by the living, and then seek to tell me that I would have access of it. I don't see how I wouldn't be killing innocents over misunderstandings and trifles.
My friend, I thought you said you wanted to have words, not make demands. This is a parlay, and we will make our part of the demands as well. I don't know if that's persuasion or intimidation, but again, I don't think he's going to be charmed. I think he's going to respect backbone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
you're not wrong. You're not
persuasion.
wrong. But I just want to make sure. You're basically telling an undead guy to hang out in a city.
I'm telling him that we'll
Right.
decide where it should go,
Yeah.
and I'll follow up by saying, look at the situation at hand. Lord Frey, you are barely able to maintain your consciousness. Or, yeah, your own autonomy. How can we be certain that you'll be able to maintain it while out of our view? I think it is safer that we take control of the statue until it's ready to be used in an assault against the Lich. We will not restrict your access to it, but you must understand that trust is built. Or trust is earned, not just taken. Yeah, that's good.
And that was on a 14.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That was a really good point, and I would totally give you advantage on that. Alas, it was a 14. Well,
I think he would respect it though, wouldn't he? Because he is a man of honor.
Yes, but like that's not pissing him off. It's complete, like, it makes a lot of sense what you're saying, and especially the bit about him only just regaining autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like hitting home a little bit. And you specifically mentioned taking it to Mintar, right? That's what you said
Nope.
to him? No, you didn't?
We
I
can
said-
work something out for that.
I said we could take it, like, I didn't say Mintar, I think I did in the beginning, but just now I said somewhere safe.
Yeah, it was
And I
Mintar
wouldn't
among
restrict
the small
access.
group, and then it was somewhere safe to Frey.
I might have said Mintar in the first little spiel to him, granted, but just now I didn't. So, and I'll re-kick that back if that's an issue he's having. I'll also
No.
state that the spot between the points, or the spot that we're making save, doesn't have to be in the city, I guess.
Okay, well, I don't want to tell
Sorry.
you the result of mentioning Mintar or not without you committing to mentioning Mintar or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I think I did say
I think
Mintar.
we only
so
mentioned Mintar in our conversation.
okay.
I think
Let's
you
go with
said
that.
put it in a city that was he could be monitored. I don't think you actually said Mintar.
You just had a defensible area.
Okay. A defensible area.
See,
Okay.
this all makes sense to me. So I say a lot of things.
Yeah.
We know.
Just want to make sure I know what's going on. So you're telling him you want to control the area where the statue is kept, but he will be given free access. That's the gist of it.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, the logic has bought you an additional step, I guess. He's gonna ask, where would this location be?
Looking at you, I can clearly see Mintar would not be a good option. Just thinking to myself. I'm about to say Mintar, but then I stop and I turn back. I'm like,
Rhea Tavern.
look back at them, look back at him. Just outside the city of Mintar. Perhaps in some sort of garrison nearby the city.
Outskirts.
I kind of like look back at my crew to like gauge reactions. Like, is people annoyed with me that I've kind of changed the plan? Anyone? No, they seem okay.
All right. Let's give you one more persuasion with advantage on that one.
Because if you guys want to say your character's glaring at me, then I'll change my tone.
Oh yeah.
Like
Everybody
that
feel
easy.
free to react as you see
I'm
fit.
I'm honestly just staring at Lord Frey with like a stone expression, but on the inside I'm like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, you know what this guy can do.
Stoic outside, freaking out inside. Got it.
Yeah.
You just spent a few minutes in like the black void, oceans of stagnant death.
But
Yep.
I know this was Bardoon's plan, so I'm like looking at him first. I'm like, is that okay?
I'm just staring outside at the potential clusterfuck that's coming to hit us.
Above
Alright,
my
well,
pay
then I
grade.
look at the back of his head and I'm like, okay. I mean, sure. Got it.
Alright. You seem to
That's
have the support of the
persuasion.
party.
Oops.
Oh my god.
The support of the dice. Only +6. Well, this is D&D. If you want to make fucking fight us, I get it.
If it's to be a garrison on the outskirts of Rhea Tavern, then it shall be controlled by my forces, and you shall be able to visit it freely.
So he agreed
Again,
to Rhea Tavern, but not Mintar.
Oh, sorry.
He
I
agreed
didn't mean to say the wrong one. You said
No,
Mintar.
I'm
I
just-
meant to say Mintar. Did I say Rhea Tavern?
Yeah, but it's because I
Fuck.
said Rhea Tavern.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I meant whatever you said, but like, yeah, but he wants to control it because like you're not being something about the way that you said it with an 11 roll.
yeah.
He seems to think that like you're gonna swindle him, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna be defended by like paladins, and they're not gonna let him in and see it. Basically,
Honestly, that was like my knee-jerk reaction when I was like, a garrison defended by the, and I literally caught myself saying the radiant dot in my head. I'm like, that he won't like that.
Please tell me that was a child crush.
Damn it.
yeah.
Nice, no.
That's
my
just
daughter.
like
Okay.
yeah, he heard you
I
trail off in
thought
your
that
mind.
was
He's
a
like,
kid.
oh no, you don't.
I thought that was like a dog trying to attack somebody.
Okay. Well, the game knows I can't trick it. Sir, do be reasonable. How do we know that the Lich wouldn't just approach your men and overtake them? You need to at least allow us to station a guard there as well. equal access and control. We share the responsibilities of protecting the statue until the assault.
If you can find guards willing to stand with undead, then I think I'll be surprised enough to allow it.
I mean, my first thoughts are they will be on different floors. But we will certainly figure something out. I bowed him deeply.
All right.
I
We do
believe
have this
we can
creepy
make that
dude.
work.
Named Dampy.
And we have our first volunteer. Walk over to Dampy. You will have to act as liaison between our party and the undead.
I must say, I didn't want to leave the artifact anyways. This is ideal for me.
Quite so. Then I will task you with being the guardian of such an artifact.
Frey seems pleased by this. It's like a natural choice.
I agree.
Welcome back to the fold, Dampy.
Some that we both trust. This works well. I turn back to Phoenix. I'm like nodding. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
All right.
So, at that point, Frey's going to basically... He wants to orchestrate a handoff now because he is a man of his word. And he promised a trade for this artifact.
Nice.
And as far as he's concerned, the joint custody is a part of an alliance, not infringing on the terms of his initial trade.
Hey, not gonna argue with the guy who can just banish people. He wants to be our ally. He's our ally now. Come on, join the team, friend.
Well, you're joining his team.
Yeah, we'll join your team. There is only 3 or 4 of us, so sure.
No, he's joining our team.
The way that he sees it is that he's fighting Sandro regardless, and if you guys want to also fight Sandro, then he'll accept the occasional backup.
Oh, okay, there.
Let him think what he wants to think.
He's just like the fucking NPC walking into the wall.
If we tell him he's walking into a wall, he'll kill us all.
Alright, so he's gonna gesture you all to leave the artifact and to head to his mount that contains the chest of the artifacts that he promised. And once you offload that chest, that's gonna be the wagon that retrieves the artifact.
Okay, that works well for us, because that's pretty much what we're missing in moving this artifact is a wagon.
Pretty sure we were fine, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Beast
was
Mode
not a
Phoenix
I don't
over
recall
here,
having
right?
got it here before, but it was fine.
Typical.
We also have a lizard to carry.
I think it was too
Very
big.
true.
I mean, I palmed that shit. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a 3-person job, but fucking crit
Not with
the
nat
athletics
20s.
roll. Like, damn. Okay, you
Only,
can do whatever the fuck you want with that.
Is he finally beating me at strength yet?
No, you never will.
Who, me? Yeah, no.
But that was a very prodigious moment.
He's done some like really strength-based things. Like I still picture him like pretty much bulging muscle even though you're like, +1. You picked up that
Yeah.
table in the beginning. I'm like, man, this guy's a beast.
Yeah,
Had my guy had the proper stats, you know, he'd be 20s all around. But game only allows for so much.
You gotta fit with the
Yep.
mechanics, unfortunately, right?
Only allowed to be so awesome.
Okay, so this is happening then. I'm surprised this is
Yeah,
what happened,
go
but
with
this
him.
is happening. All right,
Surprise!
so you guys will leave the encampment here, and Dampy's gonna say his goodbye.
Why?
Well, because he's staying
Oh, 'cause
with
he's
Frey and
going-
the artifact.
Right.
So he'll
Sorry.
he'll go up to each of you. I'm like, well, thank you for having my back, as it were, in this tumultuous time. I know I'm hard to trust, but
I go over to him and I extend an arm, put it on his shoulder, and I nod to him. And I'm like, Dampy, it was a pleasure. As creepy as you were, I wouldn't have had anyone else at my back. and I appreciate what you've done. Good luck to you.
As creepy as you want. Well, he doesn't even.
just
Yeah,
need to,
that's about fair.
I just need to let a silver dog outside. One moment.
A silver dog.
Yeah, he's like
all
doing.
the prisoners out here. They're carrying out their dead.
I go to turn away, and then I quickly turn back, and I'm like, and be careful with that artifact. You let us know if anything happens. Don't know how, but I trust you will find a way.
Well, if by chance the Lich reclaims Frey and doesn't reclaim me, you can be sure I'll scream loud enough to be heard at the 7 corners of the world.
I would hope. So what exactly is happening? He's gonna take it in his wagon to like the place we indicate near Mintar, like an outskirt place.
Yeah, so like the skeletons that were left by this wagon. Oh, there's a squiggly line. Are offloading like a chest from the wagon, and the wagon's drawn by Nightmare.
And then we're gonna put the statue on the wagon.
Well, he's gonna put the statue on the wagon. He leaves the chest here.
Can we give Dampy a sending stone?
Quan has the other sending stone right now.
One.
I know, but he is.
Well, you could get.
That's true. We could give him Lydia's and then get Quan's back.
Well, Quan's on his way.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but we're about to part with Dampy. So that's what I mean. So we're about to get the other one. And then
Otherwise,
you can have it if it's a real issue.
I mean, that is a good
you can have
idea.
mine once we recover the other one.
Okay.
Got it. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
All right. We pinky swear.
Which means
And then
forever.
Roll for pinky swear.
No, that's fair. And we should give Dampy the sending stone in case of emergencies.
Okay.
If a situation where Frey goes haywire or the Lich shows up, you tell us. Tell us
in a
right
way that
fuck
the
now.
Lich doesn't see this handoff.
Well, fair.
I mean, he's busy, isn't he? Getting like a chest and shit for us, and we're like saying goodbye to Dampy.
Oh, you said the Lich.
Oh
Or-
yeah,
No,
the Death Knight.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's organizing all this stuff. Dampy's like staying near the artifact as well because he doesn't want to leave it. He's a little less confident than Frey is at the whole like losing control, although he's a lot weaker than Frey.
Yeah, and we like him way more, so it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
we
so,
can
like-
just give it to him while we're talking to him. I think here it's subtle.
Yeah. Did you mean to hide it from Frey, or do you care if he knows? Because you can roll sleight of hand if you want to.
I mean, Kirk was saying we should. I didn't really think twice about it, but if Lydia wants to obey,
Oh. That's fine. He doesn't notice.
nice.
So Frey like kind of stops for a sec, and he's like,
he's seen.
"Would you be opposed to? I think this will be the garrison. This is a good place. You slayed many of my undead minions on their approach.
Why would we
I mean-
want here?
How far out are we from the town?
Day's travel, perhaps."
I turned to Bardoon and I asked him if there's a better garrison site closer to the town. Maybe one that's been sacked but is closer. I don't know. He would have better understanding of the layout of Mintar, right?
Yeah, he would. He would know. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah.
Is there somewhere better
Everything.
than Bardoon?
Everything's destroyed.
Yeah.
Nothing's left.
But like this is ruins. Is there like even structure? Like I was hoping maybe Bardoon could do some sort of check for us. And then Troy could just tell us.
Yeah, let's if you want to try to recall if there's any more forts between here and Mintar, give me a survival roll. The higher it is, the closer to Mintar. Oh god. This is it.
Oh, okay. Damn.
This is it. That's
I mean,
pretty
My
that means
esteemed
crit
colleague
fail, right?
here
That's 2.
tells me that you are in fact correct, Lord Frey. This is a good spot.
Saves me a battle map.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, I guess we do more, but at the same time, if we're gonna defend this statue, I don't want to do it at these fucking.
I don't know,
ruins.
Nick. I'm
What?
pretty sure there's a place exactly like this, but just 4 hours away from town.
Could be. Maybe if you rolled higher, there would be.
Pretty sure we walked past one.
You guys actually didn't, because you went underground.
Yeah, I just shrugged. I don't recall.
It's yeah, Bardin was your only hope on that one, unfortunately. So he seems committed to do it here.
That's fair. Yeah.
Or at least somewhere nearby, if he can find a better spot. It's probably going to be right here.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I didn't want to add to your work, but...
Oh, no, it's not that.
It's
just because the 2 roll was hilarious to me.
Oh, yeah, I know. If the Lich is coming for this thing, though, I'd rather have, like, a fucking base of some kind.
Well,
no,
if it wouldn't
that's fair.
bother
That's what we
you,
got.
the Cult of Lopter would be an ideal base. As such, they used it against Sandro already. But...
Oh, the temple we took it from?
Yeah.
That's even farther, isn't
If
it?
this is not defensible enough...
It's at least 4 hours walk away, I think. Or
Yeah.
however long Kerr called it.
Yeah,
Whatever you
it
guys
for
want
a
to do.
fair
Here's
bit.
good, or there.
Yeah, if you want to consent to that, he doesn't want to pull it as far away from Mintar as that on the honor of what you guys have been talking about. But if you want to consent to that, then that is a more defensible location.
Yeah, okay. Bring it back to the temple. Makes a little difference at this point. We'll have to travel all the way anyway.
What poetic justice is this? The cult that was a thorn in Sandro's side for so long. And we replaced them.
I mean, it seems to be the way of the world.
So he's loading it up on the wagon and getting ready to haul off with his forces. That I'm not going to bother trying to click everyone. But they're going to go.
Alright.
What are you guys going to do?
Guess we gotta take the people back to Mintar. And get Basilio's body back there.
Aye. Do you want to see what's in the chest?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the rewards.
There's quite a few things.
Yeah.
Say hand-picked by Sandro himself after seeing your group for the first time.
Nice. Alright, I'll let you guys get your rewards first. I'm gonna grab more food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a minute. Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh my god, and ooh. No, I have food. Alright, so there is 1. There's a folder full of these. 2. 3. And 4. You guys see everything?
Steiner got cocked.
What?
Steiner got cocked. Nothing for you.
Steiner is obviously lower on the totem pole. Not the one making decisions in this group.
Yeah, if you can't see in the dark, you're out. That's the rules.
Yeah, apparently that's pretty accurate right now.
Can't see in the dark, you don't make decisions. And that's just the simple shit.
No, that's
Yeah, it's cold, but
no.
No?
I'm reading Mog Nathalie Barding.
Yeah.
That's mine, kids.
yeah, I apologize, Phoenix. We only started respecting you when you got that belt.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
Do you have a beard right now? Like, is it working?
When was the last
Oh
time
yeah,
you rolled for
beard or no beard.
I think you rolled for it this morning. This
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Yeah. Much. One is Toby.
I'm missing one. Oh no. So no beard?
No beard.
You clean shaven motherfucker.
Yep.
Well, you still got a lot of hit points, so still good.
It's not much, but it's honest work shaving this bad boy.
With short swords. I don't think you have like a proper shaving kit, do you?
Nope.
No.
I wonder how that would work. You
I
have
don't
like
really
a
think those existed back then, anyways.
No, it's just straight razors. They would have straight razors. Because it's just a blade, right?
Just blades.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just a dagger.
Yeah. Although maybe like finer and more brittle. You wouldn't want to use it in combat.
I use Nair. Just falls off after a while.
Use an air?
Yeah.
Is that a Smash Bros reference?
No, that's a beauty product reference.
It's a hair removal cream.
Oh, I'm just like imagining you doing like a full 360 with a sword. I'm like, well, yeah, maybe. Like, well, in the air, just damn, I played too much Smash Bros recently.
Did you hear air? Did you hear air or nair?
Nair.
Okay, you heard the right thing then.
Nair stands for a neutral air attack.
Oh.
So it's like, I don't know, fucking whatever.
I don't know what it actually stands for on the bottle, but it's
Maybe a
removes
brand.
hair. Oh, it is a
Katie
brand.
uses that, try. Saying
Oh,
in your-
she uses it. I'm sure they had it back then. Roll for Nair. No, don't roll for Nair. So that's what you guys got. I think it's...
next picture is his bard or whatever.
Oh, is he his bard from Teal? That's funny.
It's like
So you guys are traveling back to Mintar? You guys
I
ready?
think so.
Seen enough?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be quiet because I'm still like, I'm shaking.
Still shaking.
I'm shook.
So as we're walking back, I'm like, Lydia, so where did you go?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't know who Lydia is.
Alora, where did you go?
Somewhere
So,
I
I saw
really
you run
hope
away on
I
the battle
never
there.
go- Fuck off. As soon as you said that, I was about to actually tell you what happened, and then you made that joke, and I just looked at I stopped walking, looked at you, and just like shook my head a little bit and walked away. Didn't
That-
even open my-
Don't be a poor sport.
Oh, that was
And
a
just
that was a
smiling
read
as you
the
walk.
room moment.
Oh.
That's so in character.
Did you
too.
experience a little bit of magical travel, my friend?
I'm just ignoring you. I'm like walking ahead of you. I'm pretending you don't exist.
Yep, and I'm
No.
like feeding on it as we like walk. I'm like nodding my head. It seems like you were some sort of spell entranced you. Did you do that to yourself, perhaps? A misfire of magic? I know that you're somewhat of a novice when it comes to those things. I like looking, gauging your reaction.
Well,
Must have been
Nope.
quite the traumatic
Don't-
reaction or situation that you fell into. Did you snap a bowstring while you were there, by chance? Hmm?
stony expression.
I'm like kind of take a step back at that, like disconcerted. Like, huh? Laura, are you all right?
And I'm not gonna actually give you an answer. I'm just gonna look at you with like, I don't know, just little bit of like a distressed look, but not say anything.
This is not the reaction I normally expect from you. You still seem to be in there.
Oh, I'm not there anymore. I'm not there anymore. Don't you ever say that. I am not there anymore.
Are you saying this to me?
Yeah.
No, I'm like taken aback. I apologize. Do
And I'm-
tell.
It was. I've never been so scared, and I don't want to relive it. And then I'm just gonna like walk faster and walk away.
I kind of just
Nope.
shrug and think about my days in Sorcerer, about like the atrocities of magic. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. I'm like, yeah, there's some seriousness that comes with magic. I'll let you just dwell on that.
Yeah, so Steiner will follow you off. Ask you for more details, but that's between you and Steiner now.
Yeah, I'll say, very well, my mistake. And I'll let you live in your trauma.
Okay. So we're just walking now?
So yeah,
Sorry. Oh, look, Aminias.
yeah, you're back. It's relatively unperturbed now. Like you can tell that, like there were garrisons where you're traveling, but they're gone now. And eventually, perhaps after like 4 hours of travel, you meet up with Quan, Eflin, and Finn, who are just like riding their horses like to the death to try to like get north. And then they see you, and they kind of reel back and just like rally around and get down. And he just comes out and says, "You're all right."
Yeah. I somehow came back. I don't really know how. I just I reappeared, and then he wanted to talk. He didn't want to fight anymore, so we talked, and yeah, we're not dead for once. Nobody died this time.
Kind of like looks at like all like the refugees that you guys have, who are like very like thrilled that it was Radiant Dawn charging towards them and not enemies. They were not sure before. He's just like, you talked with a Death Knight and lived?
Yeah. 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 Yeah, this is yeah. Artanis, do you want to fill him in where I'm lacking words? Please? Thank you.
I breathe, exasperated, and step forward. Quan, yes, what she says is true. We did negotiate with the Death Knight. It would seem that there is greater evil afoot, and the statue that we were sent to collect, or does he know about the statue?
No, he does not.
Okay, well, it
No,
seems
he
that there was some sort of artifact that the undead seek to claim. When we came upon it, the Death Knight appeared, wanting the artifact for himself, but it would seem it broke some sort of spell or hold over him. It's difficult to explain all in one breath, but the Death Knight changed allegiances mid-fight and would seem to be going against the greater evil that is the Lich.
Wait, you're mentioning a Lich.
Aye.
What? I thought you were to fight the cult. The order.
Yes.
Lot.
Yes, you are correct.
He's like
and
very
things
confused.
Have evolved quite beyond that now. I will rewind. I bow a little bit. I apologize. We did defeat the Order of Laptir. We crushed their controlling leaders, and we rescued many of the townsfolk. I kind of sweep my arm back behind me. Unfortunately, many were lost, Basilio among them. I lower my eyes. As we defeated the Order of Laptir, we recovered a powerful artifact in their midst. En route to you, we were besieged by a Death Knight. He claims to be working for a Lich, and was coming to take the artifact. The artifact, in its power, destroyed some sort of enslavement over the Death Knight, and now we are allied with him.
You are allied with a Death Knight?
Yes, I mean, it is a crazy story. I understand your skepticism. But I can only tell you what I saw, and we are here by the grace of luck and skill. Please, I'm happy to fill you in on all the details, but we must get these townsfolk back to the safety of the city. They are besieged with exhaustion.
I thought he kind of looks up at the people, beleaguered and sunken eyes, exhausted to all shit. And it's like, All right, we will have words. We'll help with the relief efforts. No, we're not too far from our garrison. It's surprising that there was no resistance almost. Like, well, we slayed undead, which was unexpected, but
Well,
the order was entrenched, and now they're not. So, well, that speaks to your success on the commander. I commend you very much for that, but we will have words on this death night.
oh, don't you worry. We have many words to give. I like nod concedingly. So please lead on.
All right. So, well, yeah, it's just like Quan, Ethlin, and Finn right there. So they're gonna
Okay.
like go back and help with the townsfolk, and you guys can continue traveling, and eventually
All right,
you'll.
I'll walk near Quan and I'll like fill him in on all the details. Like when I have to like RP the whole thing, I'll like start from the beginning and give him like the whole run out of our
Okay.
like leading up to, and then leading to Navor, killing Navor, finding the statue, and then Frey just showing up. I would tell him that we made a deal with Frey earlier.
Okay.
I'll tell him that Frey just showed up and then his hold was broken. So now we're allied with him against this greater evil.
Okay. So yeah, these guys are like just traveling, because it's gonna
Yeah.
be like the rest of the day is probably gonna take them entire. So you guys have all have
I'm
plenty
assuming
of
he's
time
like
to
walking on a
talk.
horse and I'm just like
Yeah.
walking
trotting.
behind him, kind of like just giving him like all the details so that he can just report it properly.
Yeah.
Because it's a long story.
Yeah. Well, he's also very curious about, like, you keep mentioning a lich, and like he's a little curious about that as well,
Oh,
because like he didn't know
Quan,
about a lich in the area, and that's kind of a big deal.
I'm gonna stop him and be like, I need that sending stone back, please.
Oh, I was wondering why you stopped answering. Is it broken?
No, we had to give it to somebody else so that
Oh, I
we could
see.
keep tabs on this lich.
Well, this someone else isn't very responsive. Here you are, milady.
Thank you.
It's served us well.
Yes, it did. I appreciate you coming as fast as you could.
All right. Well, you all risked so much on the behalf of Mintar against these fiends. It's the least we can do. Our oath is to face evil wherever it festers.
Well, there's a lot, so you have plenty of opportunity.
Certainly. It seems you have allied yourself with another evil.
Well, it is the lesser of two evils.
You got quiet again there, Nick.
Yeah, it's because I was eating my food.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It would seem is the lesser of two evils. And our course in life seems to be defeating evil wherever it festers as well. I can't tell you what more. I can't really tell you much more about this lich, other than he seems to be very interested in the artifact that the Laptir possess. It seems by defeating their leader, we open the door to these undead to come and take it. I wish I could tell you more. Also, Elora, do contact Dampy and ensure that everything is going well. He said that there was no response.
So I will send a
concerning.
message to Dampy asking him if everything's okay.
Dampy responds to you. He didn't know Quan.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're still traveling. En route. Well, perhaps not as fast as the Great Phoenix carried it, but this horse is doing its duty.
I make a joke that not everyone can be as great as Phoenix
That's right.
at carrying things.
I shall miss him. Brilliant
I
fighter he
will,
was.
I will let him know.
Right here.
So I tell Phoenix what Dampy says.
Dampy misses you.
Phoenix does not care. Maybe I should notify
Sorry,
Dampy.
Julie just got home. She's talking to me.
Oh, sure. So did
I
like what
still
like
don't think he cares.
he might not. Well, Phoenix is a pretty he's a tough guy.
Sentimental man.
Tough guy. So what details did you give Quan about the Lich and the Death Knight? Just so I know. Were you hiding anything about them, or were like completely transparent?
I mean, beyond us having any sort of previous interaction with Frey, and then did he meet Dampy? Where was Dampy? Was he with us in the town?
No.
Quan has not met Dampy.
You met Dampy when you met Frey.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave Frey, or I'll just leave our interaction with Frey and Dampy out of it.
Okay.
Just keep it simple.
Do you name them both?
To Quan?
Yeah.
I'll name the Death Knight, but I'll just leave Dampy out of it. That's fine. He doesn't need to know that part.
But the Lich, do you name the Lich?
Oh, yeah. If I know the Lich's name.
You do.
I told him the Lich's name. Oh no.
Yeah.
I told him Lord Frey's name.
Yeah, Frey's the Death Knight, Sandro is the Lich.
Yeah, we can tell him the Lich's name, that's fine.
Okay. Well, when you mention the Lich's name, like Frey, sorry. Quan just like stops. He's like, Are you certain?
Yes, I look at Laura. Like, Sandro? Yeah. I mean, that was what Frey said.
Yeah.
What this Death Knight said.
Yes. Quite so. Does that mean anything to you?
It like he was like staring. He's staring through you right now. He's like in his own thoughts. He's like,
Quan.
I want to make him roll against you at this point, but I don't think that. Yeah, he's very like he's sort of like daydreaming right now.
He's met him.
What?
Said Quan has met him.
And he got banished too. Oh shit! I've seen this before.
You're certain. This Death Knight. He's trustworthy.
I mean, he kind of made us trust him at the point of a sword, but I think so, yes. It seemed as though he was enslaved, and now his only course is vengeance. It's a tricky situation.
An enslaved Death Knight invoking the name of Sandro. Well, I found it hard to believe that a necromancer, a mere wizard, would be able to pull off such a feat. Well, I'll need to have words with the leader of our order. You see, the history of the Radiant Dawn, generations past, is founded on the defeat of a necromancer named Sandro. Or a lich named Sandro.
Sorry. I was just about to correct him if he was saying necromancer. I was like,
yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
It seems it would be a lich named Sandro.
Yeah.
He like glares at me.
You're right. Yeah, sorry. These are the stories that they tell all over the land. To all of our recruits, the oaths that we bear. You're telling me that this creature still exists. I need to notify Commander Agnate immediately.
I mean, liches have been known to live exceptionally long time, but it could perhaps be a lich
Sandro
of the same name. Yes.
Well, that doesn't seem to like slow him down at all. He's like, be that as it may, I must implore you to not spread this around. Before I speak
bow.
To our order.
Of course. I mean, if this is troublesome information to the order, we will certainly not spread it without their consent.
It makes me question my whole belief. And I would hate for that to affect my troops right now. We'll share it when the time is right.
I mean, clearly he's
very shaken.
troubled by this. Yeah, and I want to console him, but
You're very bad at that lately.
Hey.
Coming from Alora, who banished. Yeah, great.
I mean, consoling is not my forte. Jokes,
No,
hell yeah.
Yeah, I
love
definitely
that
know
about
consoling's not your.
Okay, well,
Normally,
I'll leave
I
it
like
be
your
at that.
jokes.
Yeah, I mean, normally you're not traumatized, so I get it. Gotta gauge the waters, but.
So like he was like pretty readily questioning you about the whole like Death Knight situation and like trusting a Death Knight and all this like crazy shit. But the second you mentioned like Sandro's name and like you guys had that conversation, like he dropped it all. Like he's like he's done even like thinking about that.
Oh, so, he's like fully caught up in this new concept?
Yeah. Yeah, like
gotcha.
yeah, like he doesn't mention like anything about consorting with the Death Knight for the rest of the journey to Mintar. Like he's just like caught up in his own thoughts now, and like he doesn't even share it with Finn.
All right. Well, I reiterate the fact that it could be the second, and then not to lose faith in your order, as liches are notoriously difficult to kill. It could be that your order completely annihilated it, and a small fragment remained, and it rebuilt itself over years. If you did it once, you can certainly do it again. Hold faith.
We were stronger then. We'll set our clerics to the task. We'll perform auguries. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Must hold faith.
Our cause is just. We will end this threat one way or the other.
I nod to him. Hopefully that's enough. Can't think of the word. Help him out.
You're at a loss for words at dealing with this fanatic.
Yeah. I'm like, well, the history of your order. Get over yourself, man. That's basically what Artana is. I don't know how old your order is, but I doubt it's much longer than an elf's lifetime. So just relax.
You'd be right. The Order of the Radiant Dawn is, I think, less than 200 years.
Try not to be too condescending to this young race, but get over yourself, man. Lich has lived far longer than your civilization, so
Yeah, that's a hilarious thing about dealing with elves in general. It's like that very perspective. It's like you're biting your tongue, but you could be insulting him so hard right now, accidentally.
Yeah, like I'm trying not to. I'm like,
And like 3/4 of the party are like long-lived races. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
are all whole cities.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely. So you guys are eventually going to make it back to Mintar, unscathed, with the rest of, I guess, Quan's Radiant Dawn, who followed in behind him at a slower pace. Oh my god, where is my map for Mintar? It's been so long since you all fought there. There we go. Bop! Alright, I don't think your positions are accurate, but y'all are... Oh, there's a whole bunch of fire, too. There's less fire. Much less fire. But that's the map.
I hope so.
Yeah, they've gotten things a little more under bear. I think that's under my control delete.
See, we should have had him like out here or something.
Had what up out there?
The Death Knight.
Oh, like right outside the town?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... You would have needed much better persuasion to pull that off. You didn't want to be near civilization. Because, like, you know, people don't like zombies.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
You could have pulled it off, but, like,
With
Not
a much
with a
higher
14
roll.
and 11. Yeah. I didn't think you guys were actually going to make that deal. That's super interesting for me right now. But regardless, so when you guys left Ria Tavern, you had to like leave the city by boat.
Mintar?
Damn it! I keep saying that. Ria Tavern on the brain. When you guys left Mintar, you guys had to leave by a boat because the last bridge had been destroyed.
Yes.
As you guys approach, like around the Radiant Dawn camp, there's a new bridge there. It's like a temporary bridge. Like it's not like nice stone or anything like that, but you can walk on it. And like as you guys get close, like you see like all the people are just like super excited and relieved, and the kids are like not sure what to think, especially the ones who weren't from here. But they're down. And you guys, pardon?
Like I'm gonna walk on their shitty bridge. I float across the river.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best. Every footstep. Acrobatics check.
I just click my heels and float across. No place like Mintar. And I
No
soar
place
across
like
the river.
Mintar. There we go. Did you ever explain to Quan like what the artifact was, or just like there was something that he wanted and you gave it to him?
I mean, I would have broken down that it's some sort of statue or protected the Loptier camp, and they guarded it at the base. So when we defeated the leader, I would have told them about like the statue and like finding the artifact.
So when you say protected Loptier camp, anything to do with undead?
I mean, that's what I would have like told him afterwards, like having 20/20 knowledge of like hindsight is 20/20. So I would have been like, yeah, it seemed like this thing was repelling the undead, and we took it.
Okay. So he knows essentially that you gave an undead repelling artifact to the undead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's not a fan of that, by the way.
I mean, that's
Probably.
the only reason we did it, because it broke some sort of slavery.
Yeah. Oh, it makes perfect sense for you guys, but he's not going to see that.
Okay, well, you know, he can just worry about Sandro.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. If you didn't mention Sandro, he'd be on your dick about the artifact right now. But
No, that's fair.
he's
I mean,
got.
we tried to keep it. We just couldn't.
Oh, you could.
He wants to. What, like Lord Frey?
Yeah.
But we lost the check. I just didn't want to keep pushing him. Like, we basically got to where we could, right? Like, I tried to make it ours.
Oh yeah, like you tried to make him serve you. Well, like, I don't want to go back in time.
Artifact for us, didn't I? I said we put it in a garrison.
Oh, I see.
And then he said no, and I lost the check. And then we eventually got to okay, we both guard it because he wanted it, and then I made another check.
Yeah.
Basically, had I got better
Okay,
checks,
so that was under the conditions of the trade, and you said like, yeah, we'll trade the artifacts for like the weapons, but like we want to hold on to it. Like that's what that check was for. Yeah. Okay, but like you could have walked out of there.
I mean, kind of. He could have killed us too.
Possibly.
I mean, he like banished one of us in one shot, and like still had an army. Half our guys were like murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of ways that could have went down, but
yeah,
I think your fear is justified.
We could have. I think we would have lost members trying to fight through it, at the very least. So that was my thought, and I didn't even know if we could win.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know how strong he is, and yeah, he had taken down like 2 other party members before he just decided to talk.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I
mean,
just want to make sure I know the same.
Explained all this. If this was a situation that came up while walking, then this is my explanation to Quan. I'm telling him that we tried, telling him that we might have just been murdered, and it like then we had no control of the artifact.
Okay.
Right, like if like before we got to Sandro, I would have explained all this. This would have been all in like the talk, like every detail of like me trying to get it here, and then not being able to, and then basically leaving out the fact that I told Dippy to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, you got really quiet again.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
because I keep sneezing or eating and then putting my headset
and
up.
hiding it away. Yeah, okay. So I just want to reconcile that. As a DM, you guys accepted the deal, but you're
Yeah.
telling Quan that you had no choice, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I understand that. Okay.
And I want him to know that, like, because I want him to be on our side. Because essentially, we tried to get the artifact back to Vintar without undead. That was our main goal. When we couldn't accomplish that, we made a deal with our enemies so that we could keep tabs on it.
Okay. Because there are a lot of refugees there that witnessed this situation, but
Yeah.
whether or not they'd understand the implications, there's going to be gossip.
I mean, granted, yeah, they saw us talk, and if they want to say whatever, hopefully they're just grateful we saved them.
Yeah, probably.
Dicks.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, no, that's that's the implications I want the Radiant Dawn. Basically, I'll leave out Dampy being part of our team and us making a deal with him. But every other detail, like the fact that we tried and failed to get it here, and that we're gonna plan on attacking Sandro with his aid, even.
Oh, you didn't tell Quan that you're going to attack Sandro with Frey. You didn't tell him that?
I did. Even
Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought I misheard you there.
And then even the part once that's done, we keep the artifact, and my intention was to give it to the Radiant Dawn.
Okay, that's fair.
You could always make a contingency plan, Quan.
You want to talk to Quan?
I'm just saying we could.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix is here.
We could just plan. Bring a big ass army as well.
That's true. I mean, that's
we
not
don't
something.
have to sit there and go, yeah, you have more army.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
If he's
It is a death knight.
This guy is, then I'd assume he would welcome help.
Just get everyone.
Just get everyone.
Yeah.
We'll just get the Radiant Dawn to sweep in after,
Yeah, that's true.
They don't just get this shit for free.
Interesting.
Earn it with blood.
Yeah, let me know if you want to propose that. I know you guys are just talking amongst yourselves right now.
Have we even met the Radiant Dawn yet?
Well, you guys have been traveling
right
with Quan. The rest of the Radiant Dawn, the commander, is in Rhea Tavern. That's who Quan wants to go see to talk about the Sandro situation. But as far as the Radiant Dawn, it's Quan here. That's all there is. Quan and his little troop. Actually, I'll let you guys talk about that for a bit, and I gotta go pee real quick, and then let me know if you guys come to anything.
We could just go talk to the Radiant Dawn people or Quan.
I feel like they're already going to help us, though. I don't really think we need much of a contingency.
I mean, if we show up there with Radiant Dawn, that guy might just get out. But we could always swoop in at the maybe.
I don't know. I don't really want to mess up our relationship with them either, though. If you know what I mean. If I don't know, if this goes wrong, I don't want things to end on a bad note with them. They've been good allies so far.
If this goes wrong, we're dead.
Hey?
If this goes wrong, we're dead.
Yeah, that's true too, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you guys think is appropriate.
I think the Radiant Dawn probably do whatever it wants. If it wants to have a contingency army in place, that's cool with me.
Yeah.
If they don't, then, kind of on them.
With us too.
Yeah, I mean, they should. And if they don't want to, it's kind of their fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's more or less how I see it. Their job is to fight undead. We got a plan to fight undead. They should back us up. If they want to sweep in and take the artifact even, I mean, that's out of our hands too.
Well, that's what I mean. Is I don't think we necessarily need to be like, you should come help us. I think after we just explain what's going on, he'll be like, yeah, we're gonna help you.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, we could
Okay,
obviously
hope so.
suggest things, but it'll depend how many people they have willing to do what. It would be nice to have an army of paladins that are back the next time we see Lord Frey.
Yeah, that would be. That would be. Well,
That'd be divine, you might say.
Quite so. Quite so. I don't know what you caught there, but
Just the end. Did you guys have a decision on that, or what you wanted? Well, anything you want to talk to Quan about, let me know. Otherwise,
I mean,
whatever.
Lydia and I think we both just agreed that like the Radiant Dawn should back us up if they want to put a contingency army in place. By all means, if way and take the artifact from us, by all means. But like, we'll tell them our plan, and hopefully they'll help us.
When you say tell them your plan, what do you mean?
I mean,
like we want to go to Ray Tavern with Quan and like talk to his leader.
Oh, is that where Radiant Dawn is?
Yeah, Radiant. Yeah. The home, like the main guild hall of the Radiant Dawn, is located in Rhea Tavern.
See,
okay,
for once, it's the right name.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the one time I said Rhea Tavern that I meant it.
Fair enough. I mean, I just wanted to see what they wanted to do. I assumed they would want to put like a force in place for contingency purposes, regardless.
Well, are you like discussing this with Quan, like looking to get his answers, or have you brought anything before him yet? This is just amongst yourself.
I was just
like,
talking to you guys. Like I was just talking to the party.
Okay, yeah, cool. I won't weigh in then.
Yeah, I'm just getting you up to speed on like what we thought. Like, I don't know if you agreed with us, Kirk. Did you want to make them do something?
Pardon?
Did you think the Radiant Dawn should do something? Should we ask them to specifically do something? Like, get ready to sweep in? Or, like, betray Frey?
I don't know about necessarily Frey, but he might betray us. Or he might try to just browbeat us again. We're not prepared.
That's true. We should ask for a dozen of their best paladins. Have like 12 Kroms on our team. Done.
Oh, Crom.
Yeah.
He was so fun.
Did you miss
Yeah,
him?
we always look back in fondness now. But he hated us. Remember, guys, he hated us.
I remember making him feel extremely uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Troy's way of saying he disliked us profusely.
That I made him uncomfortable? It's because I made sexual advances.
Yeah, and we like slit throats and stole, and like.
You guys were different players then.
Dotaro ate a lot.
We were hardcore.
Oh my god, Dotaro ate everybody. It was fucking crazy.
But it was great.
Yes, it was.
I mean, he still eats a lot, but not as much.
Never in interrogations anymore.
He's not allowed near interrogations anymore. At least I'm pretty sure that's what was discussed.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what would happen if you guys went back and found Crom now.
He'd run away.
Well, who knows? Maybe he's got an army now. He'd run away. Probably.
Sees me coming. Oh, Crom! Fuck! I mean, I'm a different person now.
It's that goddamn sexual lady again. With the eating people fetish.
With the eating people fetish? No, that was the lizard with the eating people fetish.
I get them confused. They look so similar.
Oh! I'm like, I would smack Steiner on the shoulder and be like, you gonna take that? You gonna take that? If you're a woman, he's disrespecting.
Well, I've always had a thing for lizards.
Is that what Steiner just said?
No, this isn't reality. I'm just joking.
Okay. If that's thing, I'm out of here. Like,
That'd be hilarious. But no, that's not a thing.
okay, just okay, it's cool, it's good.
So was there anything you guys wanted to discuss with Quan differently before you got to Ria Tavern, or are you still kind of
What do you
dwelling
think,
on?
Tom?
Well, if their order was based on killing this guy, he's still alive. They should probably clean up their fucking mess.
Mm. Well said. Well said.
I feel like those are fighting words.
That's fighting words Quan has as well.
What does Quan say to that?
Well, you didn't say that to Quan, did you? Or unless you did, in which case.
I thought we were just talking in our party.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's what
okay,
I thought too.
okay. Ooh, okay. Got scared for a second. It's like our one allies, guys. Come on.
We got an angry Crom in the back. Wings.
What?
Angry Crom back. See. So.
You're all sorts of like cutting in and out right now.
So we got an angry Crom somewhere.
Rally him. Make him your avatar of justice.
Yeah, I mean, they should probably help us. We should just have an army as well.
Who are
But
we
like,
gonna recruit
is it
for
an
our
army
though?
to fight Frey, or is it an army to fight Sandro?
It's to fight Sandro,
To
but
fight Sandro?
to be ready if he
In
tries to
case
fuck
Frey
us
tries
over.
to double cross us.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Frey loses control, then him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if you go to the Radiant Dawn with like, let's kill Sandro, they're gonna be like, fuck yeah. But if you go to the Radiant Dawn with like, let's work with this Death Knight, they're gonna be a lot less fuck yeah about that. They're gonna
No.
question you guys on that. So
No, I
like,
think we
it
should have a
depends how you
contingency
approach
plan in
this.
place. We should have a plan
Yeah.
in place for if Frey goes rogue.
They better just be a little more fucking open to doing things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Didn't see them backing us up when we actually had this thing, you know?
that's true. Valid
Quan was
stance to
coming to my
have.
rescue.
It's a weird spot you guys are in with this right now.
If anything, he needs to be there to take this thing anyways.
Like, I don't know if Quan... I don't think Quan really understands, like, what this artifact is capable of. But,
Yeah.
like, he'd be pretty against, like, standing shoulder to shoulder with undead fighting Sandro. Like,
Yeah,
to make it, like, an obvious, like, kind of statement there. Like, the fact that you guys did it, it's just like, well, that's awkward. But,
Well, we really
But,
didn't
like-
do it.
well,
He
no,
grappled
you
us.
didn't. But, like, well, yeah. And if that's how you guys are spinning it, then, like, that's sort of redeeming on his side. But, like, his, like, two kind of settings right now are, like, let's kill Frey or let's kill Sandro. But, like,
Let's kill
regardless
Sandro.
of that, there's no work with Frey on Quan's radar. That's like, between you and Frey. Like, Radiant Dawn's probably not going to back you up on that.
That's fair. That's why I didn't tell him that we made a deal. And that's why we wouldn't tell him...
Wait, you didn't tell him that you made a deal?
Well, we didn't tell him we made a deal with Dampy and Frey earlier on.
Oh, yeah. You didn't
Because
tell him
these
the
guys are
initial
very,
deal. So as
like,
far as
black and
Quan
white.
knows, that, like, you encountered a Death Knight on your way back with refugees.
Yeah.
And you gave them an artifact under duress.
Yeah.
But you
To
didn't
save
tell
these
them
people.
that you planned to oversee the artifact and fight Sandro together with Frey. You didn't tell him that part?
We did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
I
We're
didn't
not
tell him
telling
that
him
we
that
met Dampy earlier on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that we made a deal for the artifacts.
Yeah, that part is
Because
clear.
these guys are very morally abstract to that.
Yeah. But the part where you agreed to fight Sandro at the side of Frey, did you tell him that?
I mean, yes,
You did. Okay.
but I mean, in my mind, we're not going in alongside shoulder to shoulder with undead.
Okay. Yeah,
So
because
I'll
like, it's
explain
very
that to him.
important how you frame this with him.
Yeah, so I'll explain to Quad that we are using the undead as a weapon against Sandro. We will play our role, but endanger no lives.
Yeah, if
As
he has a massive problem with it, he can just, form an army and we can just take it from him.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
we're not against
you can always
betraying the
fucking
Death
do
Knight
that if you
either.
want.
Like, Quan's
But I
like
think the
more
best
on
night-
board with that than the former.
But I
You should
believe
just-
allowing this renegade Death Knight to attack Sandro and weaken his defenses is the best course, if he's as powerful as you claim.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
seems to be taking a extreme
Seriousness?
stance on something that doesn't really make sense for him to be dumb. I think
Doesn't make sense for what?
for him to be, I don't know, it doesn't seem like he's taking advantage of the situation.
Oh yeah, but like that's sort of just like the nature of paladins, right? Like they're not opportunistic. They're like, no, like there's a right way to do things, and that's how I'm gonna do it. Like that's sort of his stance. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I was
like
just
this
saying,
makes
like-
total sense for like a chaotic good. Like let's fucking use every tool we have at our disposal. But he's just like no, like it has to be just. Like
We gotta
it's
beat
not,
the Death Knight and then
it's
we
not
beat
smart.
the Lich.
Quan is not smart in this. He's
Yeah.
held
He's
back by his
obviously-
beliefs.
He's
Yeah,
just gonna have the same stance that his thing has probably had forever. That's got them nowhere, obviously,
Probably,
up
yeah.
to this point.
Probably. You're not wrong.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to gear his understanding. We use the Death Knight, as he is a powerful weapon, to weaken Sandro, and then we destroy them both.
So, yeah, like Quan's not gonna argue with you on the logic. Like he's not happy with you, but at the same time, he's just like, I'm gonna bow to my order's wishes on this. Like this is bigger than me. I have to talk to Agnite.
That's right. Take it to the top. I want to speak to your supervisor.
Yeah, basically. Like he supervised it himself. He's like, nah, you need to speak to my supervisor.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay there, Karen.
Take me to the top.
Right? Like he's like the fucking super Karen right now. Yeah. All right.
All right, glad we're all on the same page.
Yeah. Basically, like it's a bit awkward, but like still like on the same team.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think he should, like, he's probably still grateful that we saved the folks, right?
Oh yeah, like he's so stoked about the refugees, and there were many.
Like-
There were a lot of deaths, but there were many more
Yeah.
than the tokens
Subject to war.
represented. I just didn't want to put like millions of them on the battle map.
That's fair. All right, well, I guess we rest. We head back to the tavern. You guys, like, is there anything we can do in town?
Well, yeah, like Flavia is gonna want to know what became of the mission and Basilio.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some rewards. I mean, let's go do funeral measures for Basilio.
Yeah, so like as you guys like cross the temporary bridge, like scouts have already gotten back about your arrival, and Flavia's there, and she sees you, and she's asking about Basilio.
I'm gonna let Bardoon take this one.
Well, Mr.
Basilio
Toad.
was unfortunately killed under some kind of ritual. We didn't make it in time. We did, however, cut the head from the man that ended his life.
So she like looks down like to the left as you kind of say that, and like doesn't. But like when you say that you, what were the words? That you took the head off the guy who killed him?
Yes, I cut the head off.
So she's gonna look up, like a big frown on her face, but like tears coming down her eyes. And she's gonna be like, "Good job, heroes. It's the way it should be." Just
Aw.
I assure you that is the only way we could guarantee you that thing would never harm someone else.
the thing. What? What do you mean?
The villain, madam.
Oh, right.
The vile villain that took your husband's life.
Oh,
Brother.
brother,
Right?
brother.
Wife? Brother? Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
Brooke took your wife. Or
I mean, maybe he's
Bryce.
Jamie Lannister from Percy.
yeah, I'm
We don't
still
know
pretty
this.
much on it.
Who knows? I don't know Mintar's customs. Well, yeah,
Took
fair.
your brother husband. I apologize.
We
Who
just
are
worry
you?
more in the loss of your brother husband.
Yeah, the brother. A man and a woman. How can they be related? Yeah, no, it's fair. No, she's kind of steeled at that, and like you can see her just like putting on airs at this point. She's distraught, but she's not showing it as best she can.
I'm gonna look at her and like touch my nose.
Touch her nose.
Yeah, like I get it.
She nods in deference to you.
I turn to Alora and I'm like, I must be rubbing off on you.
Something
I'm
about the
gonna shove
nose.
you.
Right? Oh, fuck. Changes.
I'm gonna shove you
You guys,
very far away. With my wait, straight check. I can shove you as far away as I can.
get athletics check against acrobatics / athletics. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What? Oh no!
Oh no, is right. Okay, where's my sheet?
Oh no!
Where did it go?
Where'd it go?
I thought I had it.
Five
up and ready.
athletics is a lot.
Eh.
Damn, not bad.
Ah!
So I believe Artanis is floating at the time. So as Alora just shoves Artanis, he flies like 5 feet back and like flips upside down, but like doesn't hit the ground because he's floating. Which it looks really like awkwardly spacey. And like he might have been hiding that he was floating before, but now it's just like holy fuck, he's in space.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that's
I
weird.
like plop out of the air and fall on my bum
Oh,
because it says that the moment I can't maintain my walking balance, I fall.
oh shit! And then you fall on your bum.
Because that's like the maintain balance I need to fly. I
Oh,
need to be
that's-
able to stand
Damn,
up.
I had no idea.
So if
That's
something knocks me off my
hilarious.
feet, then I fall out of the air. That's like the equivalency of my flying.
Even better.
So like, if I'm hit by something that pushes me while I'm in the air, even, I will technically fall.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
So win for Alora there. Flavia kind of like chuckles at that in spite of everything. But regardless, she's happy to see all the refugees returned. You guys got a lot.
As I like fall, I like land, and then I like look up at Alora and I smile, and I'm like, oh, a little bit of spark is coming back. That's good. I like stand up, dust myself off a bit.
I need to roll my eyes at you.
Back to
Kinda like-
normal.
Try not to smile at your comment, but like I'm not looking at you because I'm not actually okay.
I'm just beaming. My smile's huge.
Tiger, make him stop. Annoying.
Stop, he's
I
already
got
on
this
his
down
ass.
here
What
as
more do you want?
I want him to fall on his face.
It seems all in good fun.
Oh, come now. This beautiful face? Who would want that?
Me, I would very much like that, and I'm sure many women would as well.
Oh, come, my dear.
It's a long drop to the Lake of Steam.
We have much to do in town. I turn briskly and start walking towards Mentor.
Alright. So y'all remember what your what the price of the job of reclaiming the head of the Order of Lopter was?
Oh, I wrote it down.
Good, because I didn't.
1 million
do.
billion gold.
I
Meeting
mean,
with
I
the
will
Royal,
fucking look.
300 gold per person for Navor's head.
Woo!
Oh damn.
Meeting
That's
with
pretty
Royals
good.
and Ray Tavern, dangerous quest. Reestablish trade with Mintar, 250 to 400 gold. Oh man, we gotta go back to Ray Tavern.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold in Rhea Tavern waiting for you. But there's 300 per head. That's the 4
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's what
yeah,
it says.
Flavia will she'll take you back to town hall, like formalize the completion of this glorious quest, and then pay you out for the agreed
Heck
upon
yeah.
amount. Even though Basilio has fallen, she'll like reverently take the body and thank you vehemently for your service to Mintar in ending the siege. It's a huge deal for a city.
I stoically take my gold, harboring my excitement until later.
It's 300 each.
Yeah.
300 each.
That makes me super stoked.
Yay.
Woo.
That's
Congratulations.
GP.
GP. That's right.
Because now I'm at 473.
I'm so
Hot
friggin'
damn.
rich.
I'm
Shop
thinking
I-
of
spree at
hoarding this
some
shit.
point, eh?
I go and immediately gamble 10 gold. How do I do that?
I don't know. Like, do you want to fucking go to the tavern and play dice with some fucker? Like, what is that?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should bet on fights.
That's yeah. I mean, I think Troy would have to prepare that a little bit more than dice.
In the end,
but-
it would be a visual display over dice, unless I had something more complicated in mind, which I
A visual display, controlled by dice.
don't. You control my dice, yeah. It's narration. That's all it is.
All right, I played some guy in cards. Do you want to like give me odds for dice? You want to go like 50-50 with me?
Yeah. If you're just like finding a guy in a tavern, play cards with, I'd say fucking 50-50 odds.
All right,
But
what-
like, this is
what
like
should I
the
roll?
evening now. You guys are done with the questing, and you guys are hitting the old the tavern that I believe the upper floor of which is a shrine to Ceres at this point. So you're gonna roll. Let's say, roll the sum of 3 d4s, and I'll roll the
Each?
sum of 3 d4s.
Oh, your
And
cards.
the
Okay.
winner will win the gold. You
Oh, like
found
whoever
somebody who was interested.
gets higher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I gotcha.
So you found some lucky bastard who's very excited to like even speak with one of the heroes of Mintar. He's like, yeah, I'll game with you, good sir.
That's right.
You all kind of like having a jolly time in the inn, in the tavern. Dude's rolling. Oh no.
Oh yeah, give me your money.
He happily gives you his gold. He's like, anything for the saviors of Mintar.
Excellent, excellent.
We have much
Oh.
to thank of you and yours.
You just did that for 10 gold.
I won 10 gold. Yeah.
You just bet 10
That poor
gold.
guy's
against
gonna
this
be
guy.
poor.
Hey, he
It's
took
like
the
a
bet.
month's wage.
That's right.
Yeah, that was you got you luckily found some rich guy there. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's
All right,
He's a
other
nobleman.
gold.
I gotta have to draw the line at that. I gotta have to find some fucking noble. I don't know, convince them to bet that much.
Over to Rhea Tavern.
Yeah, where all the merchants are. Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. I had 215 gold before. Now I have 25. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's a great number.
Shink, shink.
I love that number. I ran out of giggly juice. I'm sad.
Go
gone.
get
Man,
more.
anybody else? Who
It's
else?
gone.
I call it to the tavern.
I
What are
should
we
get
doing
more,
at the
shouldn't I?
tavern? You should. What are we doing at the tavern?
Well,
I'm
you
betting
were
people.
gambling, but you know,
Yeah.
if
I'm
you
not
want to do,
gambling.
well,
I am.
Artanis was, but yeah. Oh, I'll give you guys like a sec to think about what you want to do, and I'm gonna get some more giggly juice, and I'll be right back.
Googly juice?
Giggly juice, gotta go like 3 meters. Be right back.
Man, when I first made my guy, like it gives you an option to like have something extra as a charlatan. And like one
Yeah.
of the things is a loaded dice. And I should have
Yeah.
picked that so badly. Now that I look back on it, like I could have tricked so many people.
In your game, I think I chose potions, like fake potions.
Yeah, like bottles of like potions that you could swindle people with. Be like, oh look at this.
Yeah, that's what I chose.
Magical snake juice. In the beginning, really didn't know like what was what, so I picked like a pretend lord's ring. So like my guy has a ring from a lord that doesn't exist. So if people
So
like,
he's
ask
like,
him who he,
Say what?
what? It's like
My,
it's
like,
like the night.
Hmm?
the movie with Heath Ledger where he pretends to be a knight
A
and
Knight's
just
Tale?
Yeah,
knows
that's
it?
exactly
Yeah,
Beautiful
basically
movie.
what my guy decided his like charlatan toy would be.
I think
It's
my
like-
class, I just get like a memorabilia like item
It's for your like background. So what'd you pick? Like
gladiator. So I get
gladiator?
like,
Oh, okay.
well, the one that I had is just like a necklace from like my old family.
And you were originally from a forest tribe of like, not well. I don't want to say barbarians, but humans, right?
Barbarian. Barbarian.
That was your backstory. Forest
Yep.
humans. Yeah. Okay.
Some woodworkers, you know.
Yeah, like from
Did you
like
get,
when
like-
you were a kid.
A wood carving set or something then? Like you should have got like a tool because that's basically like what my toy is. It's like a tool
Can you whittle?
equivalency.
I bet he can.
So you
whittle.
should have got like
chopped
a wood carver's like kit or something with your gladiator.
Oh, I don't know.
It was a
I
homebrew
Like
think
that's
that's what I
background.
thought.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
My-
right now that Phoenix knows how to whittle. It makes sense.
Yeah, so like you could be like I can scrimshaw and then sell those figurines for like 10 gold or whatever.
I know my
Pretty sure-
guys from being a gladiator. I have like contacts, just like a skill or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can
You
find
can.
like people in town to fight for money.
There you go. See, it's like everybody should have like a means of making money, even if it's like a weird, subtle way. Like scrimshawing is like whittling bone into ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, did you guys actually pick your items out of this?
I
Yes.
mean, I assumed I got
Are
the
we
orb
just
of death, and I picked everyone else's because all the other items have abilities specific to your classes.
Yeah,
like my beast.
I figured it was pretty obvious, but you know,
Yeah, I made it pretty obvious. So that if you guys
never
don't
know.
agree
I
with
might want
feel free.
that. I might want that harness to ride Lydia's pet. You know,
Yeah, I might wear that helmet spike thing.
noble steed.
Just fly into people with my helmet spike. Bam.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, right.
Oh
I
damn!
mean, I'm not
Well,
strong.
Things to think about.
Weaponized fly.
Hurt my neck, but
Mhm.
Weaponized fly.
It
exactly.
build up so much speed.
I think I got an orb. Does it just give me speak to the dead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It gives you access to that spell as long as you can whip out that orb and use it, basically.
Speak with dead. Oh wow, there's speak with plants too.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. Yeah, speak with that is funny. I thought
Oh.
I thought it was hilarious with the synergy with this group because you always had trouble
Yeah.
interrogating people because you killed them. Well, this might
That's-
help with that.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, I can grant a semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse within range and allowing it to answer questions. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead unless the spell fails. And the corpse has to have died within the last 10 days. But I can question bodies. It's amazing.
Congratulations. You're going to get the information whether you like it or not.
So
Excellent.
I have a question. What happens if Jotaro eats the body?
Just leave me
you
the
know,
mouth.
Yeah, leave him the mouth.
Give me the head.
Give him the head. That sounds fair. Just
Sounds like
don't
Futurama.
crunch that head, you know? Like if
Yeah.
the jaw is displaced from the skull, then we have an issue.
Not to worry, my friend. He can still eat 90% of the body.
But the brain is the best part.
Oh,
Well,
Jotaro's
let me
actually
question it
just a
first.
zombie.
Then he'll have to wait at least a few minutes.
I think that would be livable.
I'm picturing now, like, me just
Livable.
collecting corpses and, like, putting them on Dotaro, being like, alright, gotta question this guy later, too. Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's
right.
roll.
He would be like, snack. Snack.
I know, every time I put it on there, I'm like, where'd that body go? Dotaro's like, burp.
You wish to question these potato chips?
You know, shows you the sack, and, like his saddle bag, and it's full of heads.
you want to like, and surely they don't have all different things to say. You question one, it's the same as the rest of the salt and vinegar, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we'll see.
But he's not a salt and vinegar friend. He's an all dress friend.
Yeah,
Likes
exactly.
all of the taste.
There you go.
Let's put this over here.
Well, yeah, since you guys are hanging out at the tavern, Kwan's
I'm
gonna
at
make it.
whatever
Sorry?
I was gonna say I'm at whatever tavern is for Sharas, obviously.
Yeah, the one that you already set up your waypoint in.
Yeah.
Like that's like the tavern that I assume you guys headed to. But
My
like
happy zone.
towards like the end of the day, Kwan's gonna let you guys know that he wants to go to Rhea Tavern as soon as possible. Like he plans to leave like most of his troops here to like help rebuild, but he wants to go talk to Agnate. So if you guys want to join him, like that can happen, but just let me know if there's anything you want to do in Rhea Tavern or in Mintar before you do.
See, he
Or
really
if you
wants
do.
us to go to Rhea Tavern, so I think we should just go to Rhea Tavern.
Yeah, like there's a lot of pertinent information you guys have that
I
he'd
mean
love if
you.
you shared
I
with
mean-
his order. But like
I mean, you really want
me?
us to go to Rhea
No,
Tavern. so
no,
we should-
you guys do whatever the
Bring it
fuck
back
you
up.
want. If you want to live here for the rest of your days, feel free. I just want to, let you guys know what other NPCs are doing in case you want to react to that.
I think Lydia just means you keep saying Rhea Tavern.
Oh, yeah, I don't have notes
Thank
on
you.
it. I don't know why I keep saying that. I didn't do all this research. What are you talking about?
Thanks, Tom, for making him understand what I'm trying to say. Because
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
I can't speak English.
No, you made perfect sense. I've just been drinking.
I thought maybe it's because I was drinking and you weren't getting it.
It's a mutually assured destruction. But yeah, this. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. So I'm looking at like things to buy now with all my money. I could buy an elephant for 200 gold. Do you think they got an elephant in Mintar?
Probably not.
No.
Damn
You
it.
gotta find somebody who has an elephant. They're more likely to have an elephant in like Kalimshan. It's like kind of a desert nation.
Okay.
If you want to
alright.
head over there for an elephant, but like what you do with an elephant, like I can't even conceive. I'm sure
I'll
you
tell
can
you what
come
you
up
do
with
with an
something.
elephant. Carrying capacity, my friend.
Are you gonna put your levitation shoes on it? Like,
Oh no, just it can hold everything.
Yeah.
I'll never have to carry another thing again.
and you'll never roll another stealth roll again.
I mean, the elephant, he doesn't have to come with me. Look at this carrying capacity, though. Thing's a beast.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
Can I buy a... Wait a second. Hold on.
Yes?
Hold on. Question.
Horse has got nothing
Answers.
Where is Flareon?
Flareon's with you.
Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, like it followed you and doesn't look ready to leave yet, although like you can interact with it.
Oh
I have
man.
a question.
Or him. You can interact with him or her. I don't remember. Did we roll for that? We did.
We did?
It
I
was a-
don't
it was
remember.
a
I think
female
we
fox.
rolled. It was female. Okay, yeah, we rolled for gender. Tom remembers it's female.
Okay.
Did you want to do
you
anything
said-
with Flareon?
Yeah, you said that I could try and like adopt her on, but not have like Dotaro, right? Like, I
Yes. Yeah, so as a
So-
ranger, you can sub your Beastmaster companion. So, like, you can remove the enchantments on Dotaro and place them onto a new pet with, I believe, 8 hours and, like, a certain amount of gold worth of Beastmaster regents.
Okay.
So, I think it's
One
like
more
50
question.
gold or some bullshit like that. Like, it's not a lot compared to what you have now.
Would I still be able to ride Dotaro, or would he shrink back to normal size because?
No, okay, no, Dotaro would stay big. That was not
Hence-
related to your
hence roll.
Beastmaster, but Dotaro would
No.
not be able to take part in combat if you did this.
No, but I can still ride him and then use like Flareon for that.
Sure, yeah, Dotaro could be like a regular mount at that point, but still
Yeah,
like
okay.
a comrade if you wanted to do that. Yes.
Can he'd still be able to stealth climb things, right? Like it'd be a roll still.
Yeah, sure. You just
Okay.
wouldn't be a stat block in combat, is all.
No.
You'd just
that's
be like
fine.
a regular
Um,
horse.
I'm going to work on that with Flareon, and then I'm also going to talk. Well, I'm up in my room, like away from them. I'm drinking in my room. I brought like a pitcher of wine.
Oh, I bet you did. Damn it. Wait, so was there more to that? Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Fuck, I think my audio broke. I typed too many things.
Hey, did
Oh,
everyone else's
thank
thing
God.
glitch out? My
yes,
Discord
yes,
glitched.
thank God. You're there. Okay, I thought I pressed too many
Hello?
buttons. Everyone's getting kicked out and coming back. Okay. Hello,
Huh?
I hear Nick
Okay,
and I
we're
hear
two.
Tom. Thank
Okay.
God.
I could see things, people talking.
Mhm.
I just could not hear anything.
Yeah,
Can
it
you hear me
started
now?
glitching for me
Yeah,
now.
okay, I hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, thank God. Hey Kirk, you there?
So,
I don't think he's
I
come
don't
around
think
yet.
we started yet.
did you hear what I said though?
I'm gonna.
I heard you had a pitcher of
No,
wine in your room.
I heard nothing after one.
So yeah, I brought a picture, went up to my room. I told Steiner everything that happened in the void because that's what I'm calling it, and then I started bonding with Flareon. How much does a pitcher of wine cost?
Pitcher one.
Depends what
we had-
kind. Some are real expensive.
Yeah, like
You can get up to like 10 gold.
Sure.
So you want like a
Oh.
whole pitcher?
A whole like a whole bottle, basically. I want
Like
a whole
if you
bottle of
want
wine.
like a common wine, like the cheap stuff, 2 silver.
5 silver.
If you want like noble wine, it's 10 gold.
I'm gonna take the noble wine because after what I've been through, I deserve some good shit.
Are you sharing it, or are you're just enjoying it yourself?
Actually, I'm gonna share it with Steiner. Steiner and I are gonna be drinking while I tell him what happened.
Hot damn. All right. Well, Steiner will definitely drink his sorrows away. Very happy to be in a tavern, a place he's comfortable with. He's been like in nothing but combat ever since like he found you, basically. So this
Yep.
is great for him. So that's the rules for changing a companion in Rule 20. I don't know. It didn't paste. 8 hours and 50 gold, basically, to retrain a companion. And it's like
Okay.
the 50 gold's going towards like rare herbs and food and like stuff you need for your rituals. But like you and Steiner are hanging out while Artanis is gambling in the corner.
Yeah.
Anybody
Am
else
I-
take me up on my offer, by the way?
What was your
No?
offer? Nobody heard you.
I
Or
mean,
at least I didn't hear you.
5
I'm gonna
gold
restart
or
roll
10
20.
gold or whoever wants to bet.
Nope. I'm not
Alright.
around.
Ah, it is Kirk. All right, we're all back. I
I'm
broke
back.
roll 20. It's weird. Oh, I see your whisper now, Lydia. Excellent.
Okay.
Things most likely get freaky. Winky face. Got it. Got
I
it.
go buy some oil.
I
How
meant-
much
I
of this
meant-
town is rebuilt?
I meant frisky, but same thing.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Both works. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a grand time tonight. Oil? How much of this town is rebuilt? It's only been like a couple days, so like the fires are all out, but like buildings aren't replaced.
Interesting.
But like like some normalcy is returning to the city. There's still garrisons, and like they're still dealing with like making some more bridges and trying to get some situations going. You do know that like Flavia is organizing like a caravan to head back to Ria Tavern with Quan because she wants to like make good on this trade deal, especially now that like they finally are free of the siege essentially.
Okay.
So like she's like getting ready to like send like
So walking through the streets, is there like shopkeep still? Like
oh
is
yeah,
there
like there's
places
merchants.
I can go and do things?
There's absolutely merchants, yeah. Yeah, like not everything was destroyed, just like a couple key structures and there's like a lot
Alright.
of dead, but like
Well, then
there's definitely trade.
Okay, then I will buy some flasks of oil. I'll buy like 6 flasks of oil,
Yep, you can find
You
that.
should get some healing potions.
and then I'll buy some new clothes.
New
Obviously,
clothes.
is
Okay.
there some nice fine clothes, or is it like would that be too much to ask
Well,
for fine clothes?
the fashion in Mintar isn't like noble tier over much. Like it's very much like tradesman, woodsman kind of like
Okay.
vibe. But,
Whatever.
like, you can
I'll just
find like
replace
some
any
nice
worn or-
leather for sure. Just,
Yeah,
like,
anything
not
worn
like
or
a
tattered
fucking
on me.
super aristocrat get up if that's what you're looking for.
Pretty much. I mean, I haven't dressed like a proper dandy in some time now.
Yeah.
Been out on the road doing too much. So I'll replace what I can
Okay.
and repair my traveler's clothes as best I can. And then I will buy. Do I need healing potions? I mean, I cast spells. If other people die, then they die.
So I think Traveler's Clothes technically costs 2 gold.
Yeah, I'll take that off just
So
to
that, yeah.
fix
like
myself up
standard
there. That's what I
stuff.
was thinking.
Sure, works for me.
And then the flasks are a silver each, I think, for oil.
Oil? Okay. So you can mark that off as well. Like they're like prices might be outrageous to normal folk right now, but like they're willing to step down to market standards for the heroes of Mintar for sure. Like they recognize you like, oh yeah, hell no. It's
I mean,
fine,
I'm not
man,
going to
don't
barter
matter.
with them. In fact, I'll give them some extra for
Yeah?
rebuilding. Yeah, I'll pay double for the oil.
Hot damn. Well, the shopkeeps that you pay extra to are like extremely like, oh my god, of course these are the heroes.
Yep, I bow. I
We
bow
owe
graciously.
so much to these brave heroes.
And I'll pay double for the clothes as well. Fuck it. I'm in a good
Holy
mood.
god damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
They love you.
It's like nothing to me. I'm like, ha.
One thing I did want to do though before we went and hit the tavern up was potions.
Potions? Yeah, you can find some potions.
I need some,
before we do crazy shit.
Sorry, I need greater
Yep.
healing potions specifically.
Do you remember how much those cost?
Thought it was. I feel one of them is 50, and I'm not too sure which one it was.
I think the regular one was fit. I'm gonna look it up. Cost. Damn, that's how much they heal for.
The regular potion's 50 gold, and then there's no really stats for the bigger ones.
Oh yeah, so greater is between 200 and 250.
Oh,
So like, yeah, like
I don't want to do that.
They raise like exponentially almost. It's fucking crazy. So you just want regular healing potions?
yeah, I'll pick up 2 of those for like $100.
Okay,
I'm paying regular price, not
Okay.
discount, nothing. Just
that's cool.
wait,
So
20,000 to 25,000?
for a Supreme, whatever the fuck that means. I don't
Jesus.
I think it's 8d
Supreme-
plus 8.
Supreme must fix everything then.
know. I don't know. It probably gives you Viagra too, for all I know.
Woohoo!
But
Okay, we do.
yeah, back to Artanis. You paid like twice as much for like your clothes reparations. So he goes above and beyond. Like he's like, no, like I have to give you more. So he sculpts like the crest of the city like into your livery at that, and like it's just like the most immaculate set of traveler's clothes that you've ever seen.
I'm taken aback by the craftsmanship, and I thank him graciously.
Aye, he's just happy to serve you.
I
They
bow.
all know who you
Take
are
my
at
leave.
this point.
Ha! This is a nice feeling. I also is it what time of day is this?
So
I'm assuming-
I assume this is before you went to the tavern to gamble. So this is like afternoon, evening,
Fair
kind of
enough.
situation.
All right. I'll get more cosmetics to ensure that my disguise maintains. Haven't done that in a while. So
Probably a
we'll
good call.
down some money on that. Overstock that.
Yeah,
I don't know what that costs, but I'll say 10 silver.
sure.
Okay. If oil is only 6 silver. Actually, maybe cosmetics is more. But either way, I'm gonna buy a horse as well. Can I buy a horse?
You're gonna buy. Okay. Oh, okay. So a disguise kit, straight, technically costs 25 gold.
Oh,
So I'm looking at the price of it now. So I don't know what replenishing it would mean, or how much
Okay.
of it like even like it doesn't say how much it lasts.
yeah.
don't
So
even-
if you want
what
to
do you
say
think
like
is fair?
replenishing it is even like 5 to 10 gold, I'm okay with that.
That's probably fine.
Okay. So 10.
Sure.
All right, we'll overstock it.
Sure. They're pretty happy to serve you. Riding horse costs. Fuck.
75 gold.
75
That's
gold.
what it says here.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
can find a horse for that. Like they have horses here. That's definitely an in thing to have.
Nice. There's
75
also
gold.
wagons for 35 gold. Should we consider getting a wagon, guys?
If you guys want one.
Or a cart for 15? Jesus, that's so cheap.
Wagon,
Donkeys
a
are only
person
5
can
gold.
ride in. A cart, I imagine, is just like a fucking put your cargo in there. Not very comfortable.
Say
Yeah,
a
but
donkey.
you buy a donkey for 5 gold, throw it on a cart, boom,
Yeah.
there you go.
Heck
True.
yeah, I'm gonna buy a donkey and a cart.
Oh goddamn.
People will just be surprised in the morning when I get back with all this shit.
Yeah, like everybody else is just going to like do sexual things with Steiner. Artanis is buying donkeys.
Man, I'm spending gold. It's been a while.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
This is
getting
what I'm all
Hey,
about.
I mean,
he's
you
getting
could be going
ass
things with
anyways.
donkeys.
Oh,
That's
you're
true.
both getting asked. Goddamn, that's
true.
hilarious.
Sadly, I had to pay for mine. Damn it.
So donkeys, do they move slower than horses? Like what?
Yeah.
Are they 40 feet.
Yeah.
40 feet. They
I mean,
still
they move slower than
faster than
like
people.
riding horses, but they move the same speed as draft horses.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and they still
Yeah,
move
only-
faster than like humans. They actually no. Phoenix can move just as fast as a mule.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Nice.
There it is, 40 feet. So yeah, you can find those vendors. They have plenty of animals. Like that's like a big thing here. There's animals, so you can find
Alright.
you can find that.
Oh man, I looked up awesome horse names. My horse is gonna be named Sir Barton.
With the sir. Yeah, excellent.
Yes. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
So
He's a chest butt throw and a red horse.
do you want to talk to anybody else in the Ria Tavern?
No. I think I've spent enough money.
Mintar!
God damn!
We're fucking Mintar, Troy! One more time and you get us all 5 gold.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Covering on that. We might have some very, very, like, happy travelers that give you money at some point. If I fuck this up again. But, yeah. Yeah, because, yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to drive you towards anything, but to tell you what's here. Bardoon, Phoenix, you guys want to do anything here? You guys haven't spoken up.
Am I able to buy half plate yet?
Half plate?
750.
Do you have enough money for that? Fair enough.
I could provide you a loan.
I guess it gives disadvantage to stealth anyways.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, the breastplate's the shit. That's what you want.
Breastplate, yeah. That's what actually Lydia has, or sorry, Alora has a breastplate from Celestia.
Yeah.
It had the
except
boobs in it, so I said
Well-
Phoenix couldn't have it, but
Yeah, and we got it altered because it wasn't big enough.
that's true.
My boobs were too big.
Yeah, bigger than a draft. Go figure. But 400 gold for a breastplate. 1 less armor, no disadvantage to stealth, if that's what you're looking for and can afford.
I think those are all in order. Yeah. That's all the armor that is normal for 5e. I feel like we should start adding like adamantine classes.
There's actually like to plate things in adamantine. There's actual like costs to it somewhere. It's like
There is,
700 gold and like it's like 700 gold and like a certain amount of time and something else.
Fair enough to like craft it. And put
Yeah,
stuff together.
yeah.
Yeah, I think breastplate's probably the best armor for anyone who wants to stealth. 400 gold. You can afford that, right?
Yep.
That's
a weird
14
one.
plus dex, so that gets you like what, 19? 18,
Just
wait,
need
plus
4.
4 or 5?
Doesn't it cap at a certain amount?
Oh yeah, maxes too, yeah.
So that's max is 16. Doesn't leather just end up getting everything?
Max, the leather doesn't actually cap, so you could wear studded leather and get the same effect actually if you have plus 4.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
just like-
super dexterous, it doesn't matter how much metal you're wearing. You're just not going to get hit. But there's a cap on that. You have to have 3 more dex than 2. You have to have 5 dex for a studded leather to be better than half plate. Which is rough. 4 decks. If you 4 decks, studded leather is just as good as half plate. But then if you get medium armor feet, then half breastplate's better.
Yeah, I guess you can get the feet upgraded a bit.
So my dex is 4 right now. So it pretty much just ties what it would be.
Yeah, so breastplate's not really worth it for you to get.
Is there anything worth buying?
Not really from the base shops.
There will be
Like all-
lots to do with gold soon. So don't worry about like having too much gold being an issue.
Eh,
Too much
Like, from
gold
the-
is not an issue.
No.
From the base equipment, we're pretty much like reaching the end of it. I think it kind of falls to Troy to make us like a new bracket of like better kinds of equipment.
Yeah, and there are plans for that. So
Yeah,
have no
Like
fear.
elven
There's also,
leather or something.
There's
Just,
also
uh,
mithril, adamantine, dragon plate.
Yeah.
Like maybe I don't want to say too much before we get to places, but
Yeah, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
Yeah,
I think we're heading there.
there's a lot of cool shit.
either way, it won't invalidate equipment. It's something else. But we'll
I'm
get
gonna
there.
save my money then.
We'll get there. So yeah, like Toriel is here as well, and Flavia is here. I'm trying to think who else is here, but either way, Crom is not here. Just you and Steiner in the upper floor of your fucking shrine to Ceres doing whatever the hell you guys do.
Here we go.
Doing the dirty.
Roll for initiative.
Or Constitution.
Or what?
See
see
whether
how-
the act is scarring or not to the onlookers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Purely
Y'all
flavor, but I like to see who lasts longer between Steiner and Alora. The
wait.
Constitution saves.
So we're actually doing Constitution saves.
Well, yeah. See who has
Okay.
the better stamina. That's how it works, right?
That's mine. Hold on. I'm gonna actually change the name here and roll his. There you go.
Wow. Oh my God. So that means Alora is extremely satisfied because Steiner outlasted her.
Yeah, buddy.
So there were cries from the upstairs, and like Artanis was gambling, and like the dude lost, but at the same time you heard screams of a comrade that like you thought like, oh God, I gotta save her. Wait, no, that's not. That's probably fine.
No.
Or maybe you saw that as a moment to intervene. I don't know how you want to treat that, Nick. It's up to you. But I don't even know if he's there. He's muted, so it's just
he
a
does
thing
not
that's
wish
happening.
to react.
Yeah, he's just silently gambling, pretending this is not happening 5 feet above his head. The grand reunion. And, yeah. So you guys are going to long rest, and all of you will be level 7.
Oh,
But, I don't
fuck,
think
I'm not.
there's... Nah, it's fine. You guys can prepare after the session. I don't think you guys are going to encounter anything unless you're really getting someone's grill. Like, you can fight the shopkeep if you want, and then I'll be like, alright, figure out what your stats are. But if you don't do that...
I
then
don't
it's
want to
fine.
do that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So, and you took the 8 hours to bond with your new companion, right?
Bond, have fun and drink.
Oh, I'm
Basically.
sorry. I meant with Flareon.
Here.
Yeah, I know. But, I spent some time bonding. I don't think I would have spent the full amount of time. We'll say 4 hours for now. I already took away my 50 gold for it. But we'll say I did 4 hours for now and they'll do 4 hours later. It's just that I also spent a lot of time talking.
Yep. Oh,
So,
absolutely.
Talking and then, so some of the time got taken away from bonding.
Yeah, but I'll say you had enough because either way you're going to be traveling and you can finish off the other 2 hours at what point, whatever it is. I'm just going to send you the character sheet for the beasts that you've gotten.
Okay.
I just pasted it in the chat there, and
Okay.
you can read that over the course of while we're jamming. But yeah, but yeah. So Quan was planning to leave with the caravan this morning. Are you guys joining him, or do you guys have other plans? Like, what do you? How do
I'm
you
good
want
to
to play
join
the
him.
morning of the tavern, the morning after in the tavern of Mintar? I did not say Ria Tavern, but the tavern, Ria Tavern, no, Mintar Tavern. That's how we do this.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I have what I need.
You want to join Quan? Anybody else have anything to say?
Not in
Nobody,
particular.
nobody else is awake. Okay. Oh, Phoenix is
Yo,
ready.
I will tell Toriel that I
Oh,
completed Kellivor's mission.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wanted to go talk to Toriel?
Yeah, I'll pass by and I'll mention that I did an awesome thing for our god. Just everyday stuff.
So she's been like really busy with like the guard and whatnot, but she's gonna be like, what was your mission?
Well,
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, Kellivor wanted me to stop Nabor from obscuring his collection of souls for justice and all that good stuff. And I did so. I mean, I think. I haven't heard from our Almighty yet, but I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure. Did a good thing.
Have you meditated on the matter yet?
No. Interestingly enough, I haven't had a ton of time to reflect. It's good thoughts.
Well,
So
that's great. I'm glad that Kellenborg showed you on the path. And as an initiate, that is, I must say, your first mission was much more prominent than mine. He must show great faith in you. I was to just, my mission is so vague in comparison. Just deal with the undead threat. Like, I don't want to extrapolate on. It is what it is, but that's wonderful.
Well, I console her, and I tell her that I couldn't have done it without her, and that obviously part of your mission was to assist me in understanding mine, and together we defeated that threat. So take heed, and know that Kellenvor obviously looks on you with favor as well. I hopefully will meet again as I travel to Ray Tavern to defeat more undead evil.
Well, that is very much my strength and jurisdiction. So should you ever to wish to join me on this venture, feel free to reach out. It is ever my life's journey.
It is an enticing thought, but I do not foresee myself settling down anytime soon. There is much to be done indeed.
Settling down is... I don't know why you said that. I just meant killing undead.
I mean, in this one area, I assume.
Well.
They said they're going, come on, girl, give me some space here. I'm a free man.
Well, that's...
Yep, out here.
These elves, man, I don't know.
I ain't to be tied
You're
down.
trying to tie me down.
Yeah, ain't got no strings on me.
I'll be here killing undead, and if you want to do the same,
of course,
shoot me a ring.
No,
But, I still don't know why it's here, but for me, it's here, and that's what Kellenvor wants. It's, oddly specific.
Well, I acknowledge that, and I wish her well, and I let her know that I take her offer to heart, and then hopefully we'll see each other again one day.
Hey.
Yeah, I just didn't know if she had anything to really add to the mission, but
if all you're talking about is killing Navor the Cruel, then that's all that she has in response. It's pretty thank God that Ria Tavern's safe and I can get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
And I'll always be here for support. But her mind is definitely not on the
This
order.
is-
Like that's like
Well-
secondary to her. That was an interruption to her. She wants to get
Gotcha.
out of this city and back out in the fields dealing with the problem.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's all you say to Toriel then?
Oh yeah. Then I take my leave if she's busy and that's her priorities.
Well, yeah, her priority. She's all about the undead. She doesn't really care about the Order of Loptir. Beyond the
mean-
fact that they're posing a threat, immediate threat to Minter.
Should we recruit her? What do you guys think? What would Laura think? And I think to myself, Laura,
What is your question?
should I
Oh.
recruit her to join our team?
Yes.
I just want you guys to know that while you guys are all doing all this thinking and stuff, Phoenix is just like running and jumping off stuff with his new greaves.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and like if anybody's paying attention, like holy fuck, is he running and jumping off stuff? Like, I don't know if you see him warm up in the mornings before, but you can't even like track him unless you're like really, really trying. And even then, maybe like 1 out of 4 times can you even track it.
Man, I don't even try.
It's just nuts.
It is nuts. The dude's got some fucking pumps.
Fair enough. All right, I leave Toriel. She's needed here.
Okay.
I leave her.
She's needed in Mintar.
Yeah, I mean they really don't have a lot going for them
So-
these days.
So that means that Troy owes us 5 gold because he said that she preferred to Rhea Tavern and not Mintar.
Wait, what?
What?
You said Rhea Tavern earlier when you were like basically she just wants you to get out of here when she did her little speech. I'm pretty sure you said Rhea Tavern and not Mintar.
Oh,
Well, you gotta call him that
no.
on the spot. You can't.
Oh no!
Well, it's 'cause I was-
Well, if you go
I
to
was
my
trying
Twitch
to
stream
figure out what we were
and
talking
you
about.
clip it, I will give you 5 gold.
I don't know how to clip it.
Uh,
I will find
we'll
it
figure
and I'm gonna figure out what time we're at
We'll-
right now.
we'll
Just
deal with
timestamp
it.
it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. But fuck, if I did that, goddamn, because like that was not the focus, and I meant to draw on her. There, that was not at all. The
Nice.
mission
You got
is
him.
against the undead in Mintar. Nothing about Rhea Tavern matters. Unless you
Yeah,
make it
other than
matter.
the fact that we're heading there right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just-
she'll miss
it's
you
just
guys.
funny.
It's been some
It's-
times. But
it's
it
just-
is what it is. Yeah. Fuck. Oh my god. I hope you catch me
Hey,
in that.
hey
That
Troy,
makes me
what
really
city are
happy.
we in?
Mintar. Goddamn.
And what city did we used to go to? What city's the Radiant Dawn from?
Fucking Rhea Tavern.
Okay.
Did
Alright.
you fuck it up again?
No, you got it.
No,
You nailed it.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
I don't feel like we're good.
Anyways, my night's done. I rest at
Okay.
the awesome hall that loves us and saddle my horse and donkey outside.
Sounds good.
Actually, I should buy a riding saddle in a
I
bit as
am-
well.
Very surprised, but we're moving on.
Saddle bags.
So, morning after in the tavern. What are you guys saying?
So as the crew is kind of all waiting around that caravan, Rajoon will walk up in his skivvies, aka his cocksock.
Does Alora
No.
avert her eyes?
Nope.
Nope. Lingers.
I'm proud. I don't care. What are you gonna do?
Kind of gives me the upward nod and go see why they call it pop can.
Oh, Pop Can. We love Pop Can.
Did I call him a pop can?
That
No,
was
he
an
self-proclaimed himself as pop can.
age-old reference.
Oh.
The thickness.
The girth and not the length.
I know. I know what you mean. Okay. That's why I was like, did I actually say that? Oh my god, that's so sad.
So
Wait, what are we
fucker.
talking about? Just kidding.
Oh, that, right. The
But
dark vision.
Rajoon walks
Yeah.
up like that, He kind of leans himself against the post. It's like, well, friends, it's been one hell of a ride. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. I don't think I can continue with you. I like my life too much to go face a lich. And with the death of Basilio, the people of Mintar desperately need some assistance and some military strategy coming in. I'll have to leave you here so I can help the city rebuild and become whole again.
I look puzzled at Bardoon, raise one eyebrow. Are you saying this is the end of our company?
That is what I am saying.
I'm afraid you will be missed then, my friend. I thought we could expect your strong arm against the Lich. Surely that is the doom upon the land that we should deal with.
The doom upon the land, yes. However, if my life is forfeit, I cannot help in other places. I feel you and the Radiant Dawn should be much capable enough to handle that. The city of Mintar needs me more than your party does, unfortunately. This is as good a time as any to make roots for myself and turn a new leaf. I've almost perished too many times in that combat. I've already sent for my aide to come join me.
Well,
Please, if you ever find yourself down this way, please stop in and say hello again. As, I will be here, and I'll gladly offer you any assistance I can.
It's clear that you've made up your mind. I don't know if there's anything I could say to persuade you otherwise. You seem very determined, as I've come to know you in our time together. I wish you the best of luck, then. I bow graciously and sweep my arms out wide. And of course, I would happily come visit you whenever I'm in this way. I must say, you are among the few dwarf friends that I've ever known, and I will be sad to see you go. But if this is how it has to be, I understand.
Well, you aren't too bad for a filthy drow.
I look around semi nervous, laugh, chuckle.
Who heard that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, thank you.
How did you
I
know he
suppose
was a
that's
drow?
as good as I can get coming
that
from
was
you.
a huge confrontation 4 or 5 sessions ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, did I miss something?
It was off screen.
Yeah, I just turned to Laura and I put my hand up, palm up, shaking. I'm shaking my head. I'm nah, don't worry about it. It's not important.
Nothing to see here, just a box.
we don't talk about that in fucking public, guys.
Well,
But,
you
yeah.
guys know where I will be.
Very good, then.
I will have my roots here. I should move my business here. And should anything arise in the area, please let me know. I will provide assistance the best that I can.
Excellent. Oh, man. Troy, can I have bought a nice new plumed hat?
Sure.
Jarlaxle style?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
They had plenty, they're all about hunting culture, so you can find lots of feathers here.
Perfect.
No problem.
And I do myself up a nice plumed ornamental hat. It'll be blue. Yeah, big and blue.
Hot damn. The callbacks.
Yeah.
I offer them my big giant hammer to remember me by too.
Your enchanted one?
No, it's not enchanted. It has the periaptive wound closure tied to the handle.
That's
it
right.
Has what, sorry?
The parapet of wound closure. One of the items you guys randomly had.
It's tied to the handle.
Okay.
As a loop, so you don't lose your grip when you're hitting things.
Gotcha.
It's a goddamn charm.
Yeah.
Well, I gestured to the wagon that now is being hauled by a donkey, which I've affectionately named Arnold.
Hey, Arnold.
Yay! That's what I
Yeah.
wanted.
Hey,
Bull-headed
Arnold,
freak.
pull that
Yeah.
wagon. You guys got me. You read it right away.
Oh damn! You know it. You know it.
But yeah, I think about Steiner when I see the big weapon, because I'm not using it.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, that would be good for him.
Yeah, it's not bad. Warhammers are one-handed weapon.
This one wasn't a
Versatile.
Warhammer.
Oh, it wasn't.
What?
No, that was the Maul.
You gave him a maul?
Yeah, it was the Maul that had the
Oh.
parry out on it.
Oh yeah, because that's what Steiner normally uses. That's sick.
Yeah. Is it a
Yeah.
great mall or just a regular mall?
Well, it's the same.
The same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's a little small for Steiner since it's made for a dwarf.
Okay, because he
Still
here-
powerfully crafted.
Figure it out.
Awkward handle length.
It's got the girth of a pop can, you know? It is what it is.
I pop up on my horse, and then I again gesture sweepingly to Bardoon, and then turn, try and get it to go. I don't really know how good I am at riding, so
Well,
Should
that
be fine.
depends on your animal checking. Animal handling. Do you have proficiency or no?
no.
Alright.
No, I just
Well,
have +1.
It's hit or miss. You're not the
Yeah.
worst, but like you don't know it really. You
I-
might have to ask for some pointers from Alora.
I want to retroactively buy sugar cubes as well.
Absolutely.
Lots of sugar cubes.
Get them sugar
Alright.
cubes.
Good.
There we go.
Alright.
Donkeys aren't sugar cube friends, are they?
Are they?
Well, thank
I
God
know.
for
That's not-
Alora.
That's
Okay.
like horses that like sugar cubes.
is.
Donkeys is not. Donkeys don't like. They're not the biggest fan of sugar cubes.
What do
Well,
donkeys like?
good thing
Do you
I'm not
know?
riding him.
The
But
fuck do I know? I
definitely-
don't own donkeys.
But you know they don't.
Alright.
Well, I know they don't because I know what horses like.
Fair enough. Well,
Alright.
whatever
I
Alora
flagged down the
knows
nearest
the
person.
donkeys like. I'm sure she knows.
We'll
I don't
say
know shit
pellets.
about donkeys. I just do it with a
Pellets.
cheap horse. In
They
They
fact,
like
I'm
pellets.
surprised when you tell me it's a donkey. I'm like, man, this horse was so cheap.
Here it is. Thank God for Alora. Probably Phoenix even knows better than you.
Probably. I got this ugly small horse to pull the wagon. It was cheap.
Apparently it likes leather. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
So you guys are headed out. And you guys travel. You guys wanted to travel with Quan? Was that the intention, or did you guys set other designs?
We might as well. I mean,
I
have no
like
issue
the
with
idea of traveling with Quan.
Okay. So you guys meet up with Quan, and with Quan, he's got Ethlyn and Finn, his wife and his squire. He's got actually, what was her name? Vix is there. Yeah, the half drow you rescued is there as well. She seems to want to get away from all this. Hopefully to a place where they don't remember drow enslaving
it.
them.
Liza?
Yeah, Liza, that was her name, right? Vix
Ah,
is
of course.
the person that Bardoon
I
killed.
almost forgot about her.
Yeah,
She
Liza's
is-
like hooked up with Quan there and is like, I want to get out of this town as soon as possible. Like, this is not being very friendly to me, and I want
But
to
of
leave it all
course,
behind. Like,
my
that's,
lady.
like her sentiment.
I ride up to her and I offer my hand. Would you like a ride? I know she's probably still exhausted, so I'm gonna let her ride on the back of my horse.
On the back of your donkey?
No, I actually have a riding
hmm.
horse.
Yeah, you do have a riding horse. Give it a persuasion. That's a bit forward.
Ah, fair enough.
I was just like, I don't know if I want to hold on to you for like 8 hours straight. That's like, persuasion.
Relationshipy.
How savvy are you right now? Let's
Who is
see it.
this?
Honestly,
Liza. That's
it
the
was-
that's the half drow that you carried
Oh,
up from the depths.
Gotcha.
fair enough. I'm a little taken aback that she
She's
saw it that way, as I was trying to
rested
be
yet?
helpful. But
Well,
I am suave
It's a
and casual,
night of rest.
and I'm like, well, of course, you're welcome to walk. There's simply an offer of extended to you.
All right. Well, a 15 she will take the offer, at least for part of the ways, to help with the exhaustion, because she is still very exhausted. I think she's second stage exhaustion now, which is good.
Yeah. Like,
As well, in this party, there is a dwarf that you guys haven't met. Da-ba-do-ba-do.
I was gonna say, is this Barding 2.0?
No.
It's
Oh,
new
God.
bar.
I had a thing for him.
no relation.
Nurbar? Nurbar?
All right.
New Dune. No relation.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Wait,
So
where's New Dune?
New Dune? No, this guy's name is Ogmar Broadside. So
Which side of him is broad?
yeah, he's not as broad as his name would suggest. He's a bit old. He's being sent along as the newly appointed ambassador of Mintar to Riatavin. So he's going to help aid in establishing the trade route, basically. So he's going with there's another wagon with merchants who want to peddle goods to Riatavin and try to establish goodwill, because they've been isolated for so long, basically. So he's traveling with this party, taking advantage of the protection the Radiant Dawn and now the Heroes of Mintar offer on this journey, on the way to Riatavin.
Not all the way to Winter?
Well, of
Oh
course,
my God,
the more the merrier.
Don't even.
There is safety in numbers.
Yeah. Although, as you guys travel out, Quan is going to mention that he got word from Riatavin, not through physical messenger, but there was a divine message that went out through magic that essentially warned to avoid Saradouche if at all possible. Saradouche, yes.
Saradouche.
He
Yeah, we've always
mentioned,
been about avoiding that.
yeah, but more so than usual. He says it has been taken.
Oh, by. Did he say more?
Yeah, Quan says there's not much details, but all he knows is that a mercenary battalion has taken it, and that if it's just best to avoid trouble on the way back. They shouldn't go anywhere near it if they can. So that's Quan's intention, is to give it a wide berth.
I think that's a good idea. I think we've had enough fighting for a little bit. Let's just take an easy route for once in our life.
Wait,
I don't know. We could vanquish this mercenary company and steal their name.
I said battalion, just to let you know. I don't know if you know
Battalion.
the number game of what a battalion means.
10,000. Not cheers.
Cheers? Is that what you said?
No, I said, that's not yours, because he went to eat my dog's food. Sorry.
Yeah, but either way, it's a few days travel between Mintar and Saradouche, so you have plenty of time to talk about this.
I don't want to go fight 10,000 people.
10,000. Probably an exaggeration.
It is, but it's still more than you.
Yeah, that's fair.
We are not the many. We are one. They are the many.
Yeah, but either way, Quan's disposition on this is it's a border dispute. We're the Radiant Dawn. It's not
We're here to
our
fight undead.
concern. Yeah, we don't get into political squabbles. We'll avoid their birth, and Tethir will deal with it. Tethir being the kingdom that Riatavin and Saradouche were both a part of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so normally PCs can travel for 8 hours a day, but halfway through that, Alora loses her stamina. Even atop Dotaro, she's just exhausted. 4 hours into the travel. and you don't really know why.
Does she tell us?
Alora?
I'm not really sure why.
No, you're not. You feel
You're
like you should
fucking
have
like
more
around it.
stamina, but like you just don't.
Hmm.
So, like, what's your inclination? Do you want to press on? Do you want to stop? Do you want to like try to rest? Like, what do you think?
Well, Warrior Alora would just tie herself to Dotaro and keep going. Kind of like oh fuck, I don't know I'll go. The movie. So like tie myself to the horse and kind of be like, even if I like go sideways, I'm still tied on, so I won't fall off.
Yeah.
Can I notice with this perception that she's like lolling?
Yeah, you notice she's exhausted. So Alora herself knows that like she probably can't do this for much longer. Nobody
I'm
else
also
does,
wondering-
but Artanis is taking an interest. He notices as
So
well.
Steiner
Hop on your
doesn't notice.
back.
It's the same. Like it's still tiring to ride a mount for 4 hours straight.
Alora, are you okay? You seem to be less alert than normal.
I don't feel so good.
Steiner must have gave you a run for your money last night, huh?
Yeah. Seems like
No.
he took it quite out of you.
Normally I'm okay anyways, but no, I don't understand.
Did you not sleep last night?
No, I slept.
Well, I can only
I-
suggest riding in the wagon, perhaps, for some time. I gesture towards the donkey, hauling like the mall, and
Yeah,
he's got like some of my like travel stuff in there.
okay. I guess I'll climb in the wagon.
And now,
Probably,
Princess, do tell us if you need anything else. I bow sarcastically.
I'm gonna look at Steiner and be like, "Can you throw a rock at him for me, please? I'm too tired."
Oh, please do.
My lady, I don't want to cause violence over a joke. That's
The princess has spoken. I like close my eyes and accept the rock. I like lower my head. Do it. Throw the rock.
I hate you
No?
so much right now.
Oh, okay. Very good then. I'll just be at the front of the column. If you need anything else.
beautiful.
All right, slave boy, go away.
So you gotta set Alora
Yes, madam.
in the column. Alora, can I get you to roll a perception, please, with advantage?
Yeah, sorry, I was multitasking by letting the three stooges go for a bathroom.
Don't apologize. This is hilarious to me.
And I thought, okay, what do you want again?
Perception with advantage.
Okay,
Mm.
18.
All right. The donkey smells really bad.
Hey,
And it
Arnold.
bothers
Did you not
you.
take a bath?
For the rest of this 4-hour journey before you guys break for campfire.
So
Okay.
like, it's okay.
Like it's not. It's like gross. Like he bought this donkey, didn't even bathe it. Like it's disgusting. Like,
Peasant
you
boy!
know, and you fucking know.
Peasant
Saying it
boy,
doesn't have the new car smell.
Yeah.
peasant boy, come here, come hither, peasant boy.
There's no peasant boys. What are you talking about?
I believe she's referring to me. Oh,
Yeah,
madam, yes, do tell.
Can you magically bathe your ass? It smells terrible.
Can you
I
bleach
think-
your asshole, please?
I look up, like pretending to think of my spell repertoire, and I'm afraid I do not have that spell handy.
Maybe when we break, you should manually wash your ass.
But of course, I shall get right on that. The moment I see water.
Thank you, peasant boy.
I'm just chuckle to myself as I walk back. I'm like, I'm not washing that donkey.
Beautiful.
Wash your ass. It smells.
So
I'm
you
not
got-
the one who was overcome by exhaustion. A night of sexual encounters. I turn back to Liza. Huh?
Eliza just like kind of like She knows what you're insinuating, but she doesn't rise to the challenge. This is like, wow, you went there.
With the what?
Hardly. I just laughed to myself at my own joke.
Alright, so you guys break for the night. Spread around the campfire. Quan's kind of asking the collective group for their opinion on how to best kind of avoid Saradouche, because his only direction was to give it a wide berth.
What if we go around the go where Orgoth's tower is? Orgoth's tower?
So Orgoth's tower is widely known as the epicenter of the undead threat.
Okay.
So that's like, Quan will be the first to tell you that. Like, that's where the necromancer Dralnu is said to reside. Maybe now it's Sandro. We
What
don't
if
want to
we
go
go-
up there.
What if we go through the spires of Myrrh and then cut up?
So that would be a wide berth indeed. Would probably give us plenty of space. Doramar is actually the capital of Tethir. And if anybody is pissed about Saradouche being taken, it's them.
The spires of Myrrh?
Sorry, Doramar, the city there.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that's the capital of the kingdom of Tethir, who Riatav and Saradouche both report to. Although maybe not Saradouche now that it's taken. But that's like it's like the kingdom of Tethir is like a straight up like monarchy situation. You guys would have known.
Okay.
Like, there's like a queen who lives there. Like, it's a splendid city with armies and such like that. If you want to veer around closer to Daramar and then head to Riatavan. So do you mean like actually feel free to draw me the path that you want to take.
Hold on. I used
That you're like insinuating that Quan should take. Because like that's like airing like okay.
or even cut up here and then over to give even a wider berth, you know?
Right, so who's the orange and who's the blue?
I'm the blue.
I'm pinky orange.
Okay, so orange looks like that game where you want to draw a house with an X in it in one line, and I was kind of confused.
Hold on. I'm gonna try this again.
Yeah.
So I said you could either go up
Okay.
and then over to give yourself a bigger berth, or you can cut diagonally across.
So you want to? Okay,
Bigger
yeah,
berth?
yeah. So he's okay.
I don't even want to go there. That's a nope.
Yeah, you don't want to actually go to Dharma. You just want to.
No,
Okay.
I don't like having them ask me to fight their war for them when we're already dealing with enough shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Quan's also going to caution you that like the forests of Wheeldath are not unoccupied. Like there's actually a lot of forest tribes who dwell there that of late have been very territorial. So they might not be like aggressive, but you know,
That's unfortunate.
we can't
That's
go
where
through the
my
forests. What?
I said that's unfortunate. That's where I was gonna move my tribe.
Well, that's
Maybe we just move those
Fair.
hostile tribes out. I shrug.
fair. You know,
Yeah,
let's just say we can't just go through the forest. And in fact, though, like that's actually part of the reason of Riatavan's like hard need on the trade of Mintar is that Mintar has food from their fish trade, and Riatavan can't hunt in the Wheeldath right now because the elves are being so territorial. Like Quan will tell you this. Like it's like we can't go through the forest. Maybe we can go near it, but like we can't go through it. Like that will be stepping on a lot of toes.
okay,
But
so
I'd prefer not to.
we just have to cut from here to here. We'll just skirt the forest, so we'll just, go around it and then...
Okay, so you're saying we should go as close to Wheeldath as possible, giving Saradouche the maximum berth. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that's what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
He was saying that there's elven tribes living in the woods.
Yes. Yeah. There's two elven tribes in the
Like
Wheel of Death, actually.
Darthier elves.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said drow word for surface elf.
Oh, okay. But you said that under your breath. You didn't say that.
Yeah,
Because like he
so
didn't
just-
even understand the word. He's like, "What are you talking about?" Like,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
if you're curious, like the I have
Alright,
the
sorry.
names of them. Yeah, there's the Suldask elves and the Elmanese elves. You know, we're not very involved in the whole political situation, but Wheel Death is technically a part of Tether, but you know,
fair enough. My
elves
like
will be
respect
elves.
for the situation changes when I realize it's elven tribes and not human tribe of like
Yes.
barbarians. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, no, we cannot go through those woods.
Yeah, the Wheel of Death is dangerous for different reasons. We don't want to
Yeah.
step on a political situation here. I would
Yeah,
really
I'm-
rather not engage with Radiant Dawn in such a thing.
And I'm adamant about not engaging any tribe of surface elves. I'm like, yeah, no, let's not ever do that.
Makes sense.
They'll kill me.
Fair.
Like, you think people are bad? Those surface elves are fucking. They'll get me.
Hey, I'm a surface elf, asshole.
Ah, you.
True.
I know, but I shrugged that off. I'm like, you were raised by barbarian.
But I'm still a surface elf.
I know. I apologize.
You should, asshole. Wash your ass.
Understand that there is no lack of respect for me not thinking you as surface elf. You have to understand the mindset that I grew up in. We're obviously having this conversation away from people.
Oh yeah, it goes without saying.
It's fine. Whatever. Oh, I'll remember it. It's cool. No worries. Forget it. I won't forget it.
I just shrug and I'm like, well, one day perhaps you will see Clan of Surface Elves' reaction to me, even after I save them. You never know how they might act if I ever reveal myself. The fact that you were raised by humans creates a different atmosphere between the two of us.
Yeah, raised by humans. Entire tribe hated me for a very long time. I'd like to point out.
Honestly, in the City of Spiders, you hate everyone.
What the fuck is the city of spiders, and how do I avoid it in my life?
That, my dear, is my home, where I grew up. A city of vile hatred. Betrayal
I'm so
is
sorry.
normal, and you can cut your mother's throat to get ahead.
I you and your
Wow.
people and the city of spiders. I mean, how many people died from this spider?
What? Sorry? I can't quite hear you.
Alora doesn't like spiders, okay? Like big spiders. So she's like, how many of your people die from spider attacks per year? Thinking it's like, you know, 8-legged freaks size spiders.
Well, I kind of like laugh at the thought as I think back to my city. Well, many males die from spiders. Not so many females. And I kind of leave it at that.
Oh god, ew. I
Who's
feel
the Nacho Libre guy?
Huh? I
The
don't know.
Avatar.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
The bottom right guy.
not
Oh.
Looks like a fucking luchador.
Oh, that's Bardoon, but I need to adjust the token now that he's no longer with us. He got the beard, right?
I didn't notice his beard. I was pretty zoomed out.
Oh, yeah, Bardoon Nacho Libre, legit. Alright, so you guys are continuing to travel. That wide berth will take quite a long, probably twice as long as it would to just go straight through.
I
You're
need
going
to,
through the wilds. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I will at least say, when you say soon, how long do you think you got, Lydia? How much more can I get into?
I can probably make it till 11:30, but I'm like rocking.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Either way, the next morning you have a very similar stamina issue, Alora.
Lovely.
that you feel all chipper. You can ride Dotaro, and then you get tired after 4 hours, and you need to go back to the cart. And it's not.
You're a jealous fox.
Yeah. But you guys have a pretty uneventful journey up until when you do get near the Wheeldath. And actually, you're passing between Saradouche and Daramar. You do notice battle lines being formed. And on the east towards Saradouche, you see, some scouts, livery you don't recognize. And on the western front, you see more scouts outlaid in like brilliant purple, like all very uniform. Quan tells you these are Tethir knights. And they must be organizing to deal with the Saradouche situation.
Well, at least somebody is.
Yeah, so you guys are basically traveling between no man's land pretty elegantly. But as you guys travel near to Wheeldath, like you're cutting like a pretty close berth to the forest. As you guys get between like 200 feet, like an array of arrows like fires out and lands like 10 feet away from your party, as a warning shot. Just stay away.
Can I poke my head out of the wagon and be like, what the fuck?
You absolutely can. Yeah, you can what the fuck all you want. A warning shot has been fired. Elves are watching you.
I know. My sarcasm made you think it's a royal carriage, but it's just a cart. It's like
It's a
no
wagon.
lid. Yeah, like it's.
It's a wagon.
Well,
It's a
Your head is a
fucking wagon.
what I'm picturing is I was like, I don't know, bundled up in blankets or something, or just cloaks or whatever.
So Steiner has
Okay.
no doubt made you comfortable with
Yeah.
all the
Like
clothes
laying
he
down,
has
so
on
you,
his back. He has.
peek
made you
up, okay.
comfortable.
That makes more sense. Like even like a hayride wagon, you can be like in basically.
Yeah. And this has been like 4 days of this same situation at this point before the Elvish territorial attack has happened. But no harm has befallen you.
Well, I pull my horse up and move towards the back of the column, sensing that that's some sort of. My guess is elves shooting from the woods. So
Yeah, like it's
Make myself
bows,
scarce.
and like you can you can't see because you're a drow and you can't really see well in the daylight. But like,
And I,
yeah, you notice there's figures in like the tree line that had fired out just to like give you a warning shot. It's 200 feet range. You can't really tell what it is,
yeah,
but
Okay,
it was
well,
organized. It was very
while
accurate.
while I'm looking at them, I want to wave, just like hello.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
friends of yours there,
you wave.
Laura?
No, I'm just being nice. Fuck off. I'm
You'll
just
be
like,
real.
hi, we're not here to hurt you. We're just passing by.
Yeah, right.
They do not seem to want to talk. I say we move along quickly.
So,
I'm
I
not
start like
waving.
hustling people with my horse. Let's go.
assuming you maintain distance to the Wheeldath, there'll be no other incident.
We'll keep 220 just to be safe.
220. Sounds fair. Sounds fair. So you guys will eventually make it to the gates of Rhea Tavern. And Alora, your affliction does not wane.
This sucks.
It does. But you make it to the gates of Rhea Tavern. Riding in a wagon half the time, riding on Dotaro the other half. Fully lucid. Steiner's like very worried about you. This is not normal. You're normally one of the strongest of the party.
I am the strongest.
You are. Especially now that Bardoon is gone. You have the highest strength here. Maybe more than Steiner, I think. I don't know. He doesn't really count.
Really wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, Steiner has actually he's still +2. I'm +2 as well, but I'm 14 and he's 15.
Oh, well, a few stamina battles. I don't know. He beat you last time. So, it is what it is.
I was gonna say I didn't see them pick up a big statue by themselves. Okay,
Yeah, Phoenix is still the best flex in
I got the
fucking-
feats.
Yeah,
My resume,
absolutely.
Where's my boy Lowen?
Didn't you
Where's
lose
Lowen?
that?
Oh,
That's
I
right.
do want
Didn't you
to
lose an arm wrestling competition to me and have to dance naked to get low
I
at the
believe
bar?
I believe that was Brandon.
No, Kirk lost to me because Brandon lost to Kirk and Kirk lost to me.
Oh, there was a lot of nudity that night. That's true.
There was a lot of nudity. That's the night I met Steiner.
It was a brilliant night.
I
Oh
must
yeah.
have,
As far as the
must have
journey,
excited him.
yeah. I forgot to mention, like during the journey, Finn actually approached you, Phoenix, and he wanted to ask about your exploits in the Battle of Mintar because he heard that you fought alone in the city and then with like his commander Quan to like save a whole district. Finn, yes, as Quan's squire. You trained with him for a bit. You told him to use the spear and shield stance.
Oh yeah.
So he was actually
was he
like
not at the beach?
Like he was, but only Quan joined you in retaking the island.
Quan and his best fighter, who
Quan and Nerzul, who died in the battle.
rip in peace.
Rip in peace, yeah. He took Nerzul instead of Finn, and Nerzul died. Go figure.
Tell him a great tale about how speed and guile bested all the fighters there.
Indeed it did. Like, that was far from... Like, normally, like, we fight in ranks. Like, what do you mean speed and guile?
I'll tell him all about how a bold offense is able to beat organized armies.
You must teach me this. It's not something we talk about often. A bold offense.
I'm afraid you might have to be enslaved in gladiatorial pits to learn such instincts. As I overhear the conversation.
What are you insinuating?
I'm saying
enslaved.
That my friend here is a champion of the arena, with instincts beyond that of many men.
So you see, like, Finn just, like, his jaw kind of, like, drops in deference to this, like, mighty warrior. Can't even imagine him as a slave. Like, he's like a hero in his mind. Under the thumb of another, like, not even close. What do you say to that, Phoenix?
I'll tell him I had a lot of time to hone on my skills, and that he should just continue to practice, and might be able to achieve greatness one day.
Well, I have much to learn. Perhaps more under other tutelage. Quan can only teach me so much.
As the boy parts, I'm like turned to Phoenix. I'm like, you're gonna get that boy killed. Gonna go off trying to do something heroic like you.
No, he must train first.
I just shrug. I'm like, I mean, hopefully he does. Seems like the kind that might just run off trying to be a hero like Phoenix.
I'll just tell him if we have time, I can give him another lesson.
I guilted him.
Well,
I'm like smiling smugly to myself.
At that, he like shines up. He's like, "Where can I find you, Master Phoenix?"
Master Phoenix.
Probably at the bar.
Which bar? There are many.
I don't remember
right.
what bar I went to last
Listen
time.
for the cheers.
There are 4.
Pretty sure I went
tavern.
to
They are the brown font. I'm ready
the
for you,
shady
Kirk.
one.
You went to the Dusty Loaf and then the Fest Hall of Charesse. You have 2 bars, my friend.
That sounds
What's your
like
favorite?
yeah.
Wow.
The Dusty Loaf wasn't that one where I got in a fight and I had to leave my old short sword behind?
I'm pretty sure that's where the heist was, yeah.
Yes.
But also where Phoenix met Brandon.
Yes, and
Yeah.
his girlfriend who we liked, Cassandra.
Yes, that's right. That's where you
Oh, is
met
that the town,
Cassandra and
the
Brandon.
tavern that I launched a dust storm into?
That's the one. That tavern, I hope, has repaired itself by then. And maybe it has.
I'm pretty sure we're probably just going back to that one where Steiner likes to go to.
The Fest Hall of Charesse, that's likely. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Nick,
They like
I'm
us
sure
there.
you'll enjoy yourself there.
Yep.
Steiner's
Alora feels
very
like she-
eager to get back.
Alora feels like she needs somewhere to rest because she's not feeling well.
Yeah, you haven't felt well in the whole 5 days journey that was.
Nope.
Are we going to address that or just why? Why is that happening?
There are priests there that might be able to take a look at.
Liar! Liar!
Yeah, Liar is a priest. That is true.
I thought you were calling me a liar. I was like,
Yeah, me
no,
too.
I'm pretty sure that they're there.
No, there's a
Alora is
priest
delirious.
named Liar.
Bullshit.
Most
No,
convenient
no.
name ever.
What?
Beautiful.
You guys know who I'm talking about, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I trust him.
Liar,
Fucking chick
the
that she was fancying me.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think you guys didn't you guys actually do the dirty?
Yeah, but
Yeah, you did. She was she's the representative of the Fest Hall of Shiraz.
because she was into me and I wanted something from her and she wasn't giving it to me, so I
Yeah.
coaxed her with my body.
So I gave her what she wanted.
He took a
Yeah,
Chinese
she
class.
She got what she wanted, and then she ended up giving you guys a blessing that you used to kill Vasily,
Bethelrex.
Basilingus.
Vithyrix.
Because I absolutely
Basilingus,
rocked
yes.
your world.
Yeah, no, it was a good con score. Let's just say that she was down.
Con score. It's good.
Yeah. So yeah, she's at the fest hall among other allies. But as you guys kind of get through the city gates, like Quan waves you guys through, like you guys get past the gate guards without issue, and Quan remarks that he's going to go straight to Agnate, the commander of the Radiant Dawn, and if you would wish to join him, he would implore you to do so. Otherwise, you know, he'll probably reach out to you after. But he wants to know where he can find you if that's the case.
Well, right here, I guess.
At
At the gate?
the fest hall, whatever.
At the oh, I thought we were at the fest hall already.
At that fest. Oh, he's this is at the gates of the city.
Okay, yeah,
Bethelrex.
the fest hall of Shiraz. Apparently, my ass needs a wash.
It's gonna
Yeah.
get more than a wash in there if you're not
'Cause,
careful, Nick.
Because Allura is riding that ass like crazy, and it stanks.
Yep. I throw a wink at Alora. I don't know if she sees it or not.
Like, damn right you need to wash that ass. It's rank.
Yeah. So,
So-
you guys headed to the festival of Shiraz then?
Yep.
Yeah.
With a regular level of comedic humor in our hearts, we
All
go.
right. So, you guys are going through the city. It seems like a general, like, more positive disposition than it was with last you left. It was very beleaguered by undead before. And, yeah, it just seems like a little bit more cheery. Like, the guards seem a little less weary. Like, and, like, still very much on alert, but, it's
But not
it's
under
better.
siege.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, yeah, like it's as if the siege has recently been lifted.
Perfect.
So you guys make it to the fest hall, and Lyre is there, and she greets you all like warmly. She's like, "Oh my god, like it's been ages." Like takes Steiner in, like asks him how his mission to save the heroes went. Wonderfully greets Artanis, Allura, and Phoenix very warmly, especially Allura, who was basically indoctrinated into her religion. Like they're close. Like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
We are
Is this Steiner's home?
Well, this is where you met Steiner, and this is where he spends most of his time.
Okay,
You could say it's his home now.
gotcha.
No, his home
Like
is
she
like-
doesn't recognize Artanis very much. I believe he's stood in
Good.
the back for the most
Yeah.
part. When last
She
you
she
met.
asked me some weird questions and I got shaken, so I hid.
Yeah, but like Allura and Phoenix, like she greets very warmly. Like she knows these two intimately. And
Yeah.
and if you guys are settling down for drinks or what have you, Lyra will mention to Allura. She says, "We need to talk when you can find some time away."
I explain all of our history to Liza while this is going on.
Oh, your history. What do you mean by
Is
that?
she still with us? Did she stay with Quan or did she stay
Oh,
with us?
Liza. Sorry. Yeah, at the gates, like she would part with you, but what would you tell her? Like, what would you rather say to her instead.
I mean, she's welcome to do whichever. You're very welcome to stay with our party and meet up with Quan. If you'd like to rest at the rest all with us. I just
But
I gotta
she's
tell her to come with us. 'Cause
okay. Well, if there's an invitation, she'll join you because she's in a new city. She's kind of looking for a new life. So
Mhm.
she's very inclined to stay with her familiar if the invitation
And I
is
will
open.
tell her that what's it called? Fest Hall of
Fest Hall,
Shores would
yes.
be a good place for her to visit because they're all about new beginnings.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
that sounds splendid to her.
All right. Well, then I will be explaining more or less our history with the hall as
And
they're
I
like
will,
meeting people.
I will give Liar kind of a look like, okay, like I'm not too sure why you want to talk to me. And offer morning as I'm not feeling well.
Sorry, what was that? You wanted to
'Cause
offer her the morning?
Because Liar wanted to talk to me when I make time, right? I guess fuck in the morning we're gonna have to go to.
Well, yeah, like she said it's dire, but like I need this to be private.
Okay. Well, fuck, I don't know what to do because Sydney kind of wants to go to bed, but I want to talk to her.
Right? It's the dilemma of RL that I thought we'd get further than this, but it's a thing, and you know, it could be next session or it can be now.
I don't know what I want to do.
It's your call.
Okay, we'll do it now because I don't honestly want to wait.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's hype. All right, so I assume Artanis and Phoenix and Liza and Steiner, as it were, are relaxing in the fest hall. No, living
Keep my
in
drink on.
yeah, as it were, you know, like
Libations
living
all
life's
around.
exuberance, feeling the revel of a mission well done, of a time well trodden, and finally returning to the fold.
Gonna get Steiner a beer and pat him on the shoulder and laugh about the time that we fought.
He roars at that and says, "I'll get the next round then, and maybe we have another bout for old time's sake. Although I dare say you're a mightier warrior than I now."
I'm gonna give him a text on the cheek and tell him I'll be back and disappear at Liar.
Aye. So Steiner's having fun with the boys, and
no.
Liar oh sorry.
Oh, no, there you go.
And Liar, taking Allura aside, well, the rest are partying. She says, I'm unsure if this is a measure of discretion or not, but there are some odd folk asking after you in the city. They ended up here. One of them seemed very combative. I wouldn't tell them of you, but the calmer of the two asked me to pass along a verbal message to you to meet them in the forest outside Rhea Tavern. Said her name was Slevra?
I smile at that. Yeah, okay. I know who she is.
You know, why anyone would want to operate outside the city in times like this is beyond me. Like undead nightmares and all that, but they seem very out of place. So I kept the message.
They are very out of place. They are from my tribe.
Your
Zalevra
tribe?
is my right-hand woman. She's my commander in chief.
Oh, so you're falling after women and men?
No.
Oh,
No.
Well,
I don't go that way. What I mean is,
we can't all be the epitome of pleasure, I suppose.
No. What I mean is that when I'm not there, she's in command of my tribe.
Oh, well, that's...
So right now she's acting.
It's good that they're not assassins after you. That's what I was concerned about. That's why I didn't give away that you went to Mintar there. I almost said Rhea Tavern, but, you know, catch at the tongue. I hate to give you 5 gold.
Yeah. Did they say where they wanted to meet?
Yeah, just, well, they said in the forest outside Rhea Tavern. I assume the non-undead area of the forest, if I were to venture a gouge, that would mean southwestern.
Okay. I'm gonna cheat and well no I can't say well, can I still send her a mental message because we're bond?
Can you do what?
send her a mental message?
How does message work?
You have to see the person and be within 120 feet.
So no. Okay.
So you have to find them.
Okay, well, fuck.
They're in the forest. Like you can like head over there now if you want to go look for forests. Leave the rest of the bar if that's your inclination, or you can find them in the morning. They don't know any better. It's up to you. Find them next session. Find them now. You know, it's 11:30. I know I'm tempting you with plenty of caffeine right now, but
I think Tom.
There's no caffeine. Much tempting, but I think
Zalevra is caffeine.
You peek into the hallway and you see me go, and another round for Steiner for when he fought in the dark.
I'm gonna go find them in the morning, and for now, I'm just gonna go sit on his lap and wrap my arms around his neck and cheer with them.
Okay. Well, you might say this was an immense amount of exhaustion that just overcame you. And you don't know why, but it's totally canon.
Makes sense.
Oh,
it's perfect now. When we play late and Lydia gets tired, and her character gets tired too.
Yeah, her character's way more tired than usual. And you guys are just fucking drinking, having a bland old time, but Zalevra, not a drop, or sorry, Alora, not a drop, just fucking passes out on Sanders' lap while he cheers his Phoenix. This is like, well, I guess I'll hold you, but I'm still drinking.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep drinking, just hold me.
Yeah, it is what it is. Pass out at a bar in the fest hall of Shiraz.
And the princess joins us. Another round for everyone.
The princess joins us.
I'm gonna meekly kind of just be like, "That's queen to you, bitch."
I just bow. And raise my cup.
Amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't offer complete support without some sort of jest. That's just not our tennis.
That's just the way of the road. It's the way of the road.
Yep. Yeah, I had to quickly cover myself when I offered to help Laura. I'm like, well, wait, no. And tricks.
Aye. Well, I guess if we're closing our session here, Tom's gonna be making a new character.
That's what I assumed.
With Bardoon. But we're also not sure of our next direction yet. I know you guys have been presented meta-wise with the Lich option, but there's going to be more options. And essentially what we treat as the next campaign of Red is kind of going to be up for debate. So I want to tie Tom's prospective character into that. He's not in the chat right now. But so I'm not sure if he's going to be in next immediate session, like if it's more like the finish of this planning stage or not. Maybe we can like do this one without Tom, like the rest of like this out of combat situation without Tom like soon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I have like more material ready to kind of get.
So you essentially want us to choose the arc.
Yeah.
Comes up.
And I need to present the other arcs. In RP in character, and then when we kind of choose which direction we want to go, then I'll know how to present Tom's new character kind of situation. So
you're saying you want to do like maybe even a short session?
Yeah, like I could do a short session like tomorrow, for example, well whenever you guys are available.
Yeah, I mean I'm busy tomorrow
to finish
specifically.
This off. Like when
but
we can schedule it, but like. If it's like not a full session, like I can finish off the material I had to present the other arcs, and then you three can decide where you want to go. I guess Tom would have been in that decision if Bardoon was still there. I had hook-ins for him, but his departure was kind of a surprise to me here. So we'll
he gets to make a new character, and we get to choose what we do.
Yeah. So you guys choose what you do, and then I'll find a way to tie Tom's new character into the arc. And then,
and maybe even having a direction for the arc would be good for Tom.
Yeah, like it could be a great like tie-in, because rather than like I feel like Bardoon was like unfortunately not tied into the arc of Red, more so than just the immediacy of the issue. So maybe I'll be able to prepare that better, basically. So it'll make a little more sense. I feel like that's a bit on me.
That's fair.
So if we can do,
Oh.
and I'll post that on the Red channel as well, so Tom knows. But if we can just, if we do a short session after this when we're rejuvenated,
Mm.
let me know. If we can do it tomorrow, great. If we can, actually, no, we can't do it tomorrow. Katie wanted to have
Can
friends
only
over.
do
Maybe.
Thursday or Sunday.
Yeah, I can't do tomorrow, but
I can't do
Thursday's fun.
Can't do
I
Thursday.
already know for a fact that there's 3+ emergencies on top of our other surgery.
Okay, so
That's Sunday.
Sunday might be great for me.
I'm off Sunday, so it works for me.
Yeah, it works for me too, actually.
Wait,
Okay.
no, it doesn't. I have someone coming over and help me work in my spare room.
Okay.
But either way, I wouldn't put Tom's departure on you, Troy.
No, it's not. It makes
I think
a
he
lot
made
of
a character
sense.
that did not jive with our group. Like I thought we were coming around to it, but it kind of makes sense that he took off too.
No, it's a bummer because like I had it planned for how he was gonna tie in, but no, that's neither here nor there. So we'll get a session going. I'll put up a scheduling what is good link. If we can do it within the week, we'll get it figured out, and then I'll figure out Tom's new character, and we'll get the next arc of Red ready to go. Hope you guys have fun tonight.
Yeah, it was good.
Did.
Yeah.
Lots of story unfolding.
Yeah, no combat, lots of story. We gotta figure out where we're going.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, good session, man.
Thank you.
Peace out, Lydia.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, likewise.
Have a great night, guys.
Talk to y'all later.
Later.
How do I exit this?